Guardian down.
Hey, what's up, Guardian? Thanks for spending your time with us today. Welcome to episode 223 of Guardian Downcast, the Destiny podcast. Hey, if you love to play the game Destiny 2, you've come to the right place. We're a couple of gamer dads that have played Destiny since that day one beta back in 2014, and we're just as passionate about it today as we were back then. We discuss key topics and news within the game and community, so you can be in the loop. And we're a podcast that seeks the stories of the Destiny community as a whole, wherever that origin may be. We're the show that asks, are you looking forward to next season's changes? Because we're going to talk about it tonight. I'm your host, Todd, the Gator, and my co-host, Hazel, is here as well. How you been, man?
Dude, I need a cigarette after today.
I heard it's been a rough one today, man. I'm sorry.
For real, man. This has been like just an absolute, it's been a day. It's been a day.
I get those too, man. How's you're taking the course, right? For the new job? Is that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm almost done. So I've got my final coming up, in maybe a week or two. And, yeah.
What's the percentage on the show now? What percentage of people made it this far? Now that you told me that, I gotta know.
Yeah, it's like I don't even think I've seen one for this one. So I think it's just basically like they said nobody's fucking interacting with this, so we're just gonna go ahead and just not do it.
That's awesome, dude.
That's good,
that's good. Persistence.
Yeah. Highly recommended. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Nice.
They've got like I think 4 different ones for anybody out there. So information security stuff and project management, that kind of thing. So
hell yeah, man. Well, it means a better job too. That's always a good thing. Nice.
Definitely, man.
Nice.
So how about you?
Yeah, it's been a pretty even kill week. Lots of work getting done. Not a lot of content creation this week. I kind of took the week off. I just kind of wanted to just chill and, Festival of Lost. Come on. Am I right? Never mind. Don't answer that. Hey, on the show today, it's a Hazel and Gator show again. And I got to tell you, this might be our last one for a bit. We've got a ton. I'm looking at our schedule through the end of the year, and we have, I would say almost every guest coming up to the end of the year is going to be a brand new guest of the show. So we've got we've got some perennial or some annual favorites coming back as well. But yeah, we got some really exciting stuff coming up into the end of the year. So yeah, I figured Hazel, let's talk tonight and go over some stuff in Destiny and just kind of a chill show. But, Hazel will be going over this 10th week of This Week in Destiny for Season of the Witch. We're going to be answering more of your questions. Yeah, it's our time to catch up with questions again. We have some voicemails, which, by the way, if you ever want to send us a voicemail, it's speakpipe.com/Guardian Downcast. Go there, you enter your gamer tag, press record, listen back to your message, hit send. It's that easy. Or you can just go to guardiandowncast.com where we have our refreshed website. All kinds of cool perks in there, so check that out as well. And you can just hit that little record a voicemail on the right tab. It follows you everywhere when you're on the site, so you can't miss it. So check that out, guardiandowncast.com. It's our brand new restructured website with a lot of cool stuff in there. So check it out. Also, we'll be going over our Discord community questions. I think we have a lot of those as well, Hazel. But we're going to be
Thanks a lot for reminding me.
Sorry,
I appreciate you.
Sorry, man. I know you had a bad week. We've got the new Dev Insights story we had this week. We're going to be talking about that. Just a lot to do, as you can probably imagine. Oh, Scumdesk Corner's back. So we'll be having one of those before we leave tonight. Another jam-packed show. So let's quit talking and let's get rolling. Hey, thanks for listening to Guardian Downcast. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian_D_cast.
Or you can find us on our Instagram at Guardian_down_cast and see what picks our weekly guests want to share with you. Or, you know what? Just visit our website at guardiandowncast.com for all of our contact information and where else you can find us to play any past episodes you like in any order you like, right from your browser.
Man, don't or me. Hey, Guardians, while you're at it, follow our Guardian Downcast show playlist. We have it on Spotify and Apple Music. We post these links in our show description every week.
So check us out, and later, Guardian.
Toddles.
That just felt weird.
Why is that weird?
No, I'm just saying that for the...
Yeah, I'll edit that out. Don't worry. So, Mr. Hazel and T, what's been going on in your week this, was this the last week of October, man? Damn, where the hell is October gone?
Oh, dude, I wish I knew, man.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. Some quick updates here. So, I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh, you got to tell me what do you think?
I liked it, but I know nothing about the story or the lore and stuff like this.
But would it be something
I loved it.
You think I like it?
I mean, maybe. I mean,
it's not a paranormal activity, right?
No, not at all.
Okay.
So, but no, I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm like, this is like super creepy and fun and everything else. And, it ended in a way that kind of surprised me. So
that's good. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I need more Freddy in my life. Let's, give me a sequel already. I'm ready.
Did you go to the theater?
No, I just watched it on my phone.
Okay. All right.
So
cool.
Yeah, completely did not watch it while I was working. So, yeah.
Okay.
But hey, I've got a show to mention, man.
Oh, let's hear it.
Dude, it's called Wolf Like Me. It's on Peacock.
Oh.
It's got Josh Gad and Isla Fisher.
Is this the pre-John Wick story?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No, that's the Continental.
Right.
I tried watching that and I was just like, I don't know what in the hell is going on.
I watched a little bit of it too, and I was kind of lost. It kind of went all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy.
But it's called The Wolf Like Me?
Wolf Like Me.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got an awesome soundtrack. It's like a nice rock soundtrack, and it is very highly recommended. I watched like 3 episodes of it, and I was just like, okay, my wife has to watch this, and I just kind of sprung it on her. I was just like, here. I was like, you're going to watch this with me, and she's just like, all right, great. And we watched it. The first season's only like 6 episodes, around like 30-ish minutes apiece.
Oh, that's not bad.
And we knocked it out in 2 days. So that, I mean, for my wife to watch that much of something is kind of crazy. And then we even started season 2 already. So.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
How many seasons total?
It was pretty good.
2 total? Or?
Just 2 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it was funny. I was like, just watching it and I'm like, it's like, oh, well, I know what's going to happen. I was like, this is going to happen. And then the complete opposite happened. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then I did it again. I was like, oh, well, I know what's going to happen here. And then, no, I did not know. I'm like, oh, okay, this is original.
You love that shit. I know you do.
Yeah, lots of twists.
Good. It's good to know.
So, yeah. So that's all of that. You can come back to me for Destiny if you want.
Yeah, I was going to say, while we're talking about movies, I watched Killers of the Flower Moon. I went this last weekend with my wife and my parents. It's good to see them.
Oh, yeah?
Actually,
how yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, my dad actually made cheese fondue at his house after the movie. So it was a great day, man. Nice out, nice and breezy. Perfect day, man. But no, it was,
3.5 hour movie,
3 hours and 26 minutes long. And, I was really concerned because my mom and dad are getting up there in age and they don't quite have the stamina that they used to, and, with paying attention to stuff. And I'll tell you what, man, I wrote some notes here because I really enjoyed this movie. This, you got to think about it. Martin Scorsese is getting pretty old. This might actually be one of his last movies he does. Mm-hmm. But what I really loved about it, and I figured I couldn't miss this, but it was a really great work. You can tell this was a project he's been wanting to do for a long time. It actually reminded me of Goodfellas. It had that Goodfellas flavor to it. I know it sounds weird because it's a story about the Osage, the Native Americans that just were brutally murdered. I mean, it's just really sad. And I was worried my mom and dad they're very proud of America. You know, I mean, how do I phrase this without offending people? They don't like to be reminded of shit they did in the past, you know, that wasn't a good look. But what's funny, man, is no one ever knew about this story. And I think that's why Martin Scorsese had to let it go. But character development was pretty good. You really felt for many of the main characters. Good plot. But I tell you the thing I loved about this movie was, like I said, it was a long time project and historical event that Martin Scorsese wanted to share with the world. Because up to now, I had never heard anything about this. And a spoiler alert, Martin Scorsese has a role in this movie. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Really?
Yeah, that's all I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to spoil it, but it was refreshing because I've never seen Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro working together on a Scorsese film. So finally we're able to see that. And that might be the last time we see that as well, because I think Robert De Niro's like 80. He's getting up there, man. But
hey, I just want to say it's good to see him in something that's not like analyze that for the 5,000th time,
or the Fockers, the Fockers 5,
or just some random ass movie where he's trying to like make his final house payment or something.
Right?
It's like It's like nice, you know. I'm glad to see you doing something with your life.
All the casting was fantastic. It was a great film. Someone said that it was the best they've seen Leonardo DiCaprio, and that was pure marketing BS there, because I really liked him in, what was that movie? The Revenant? I think that's his best movie so far. That movie was fantastic. If you haven't seen The Revenant, the 2015, I think, I'm guessing, that was, I think, Leonardo DiCaprio's best work. And oddly enough, it's a Western as well. But, the thing I didn't like is, I really didn't feel much for Leo in this one, because his character, even though the other character development was pretty good, he, other than his obvious flaws, he'd been in the war and stuff. And I swear to God, man, he reminded me of Goodfellas. He reminded me of just one of these people who just kill and it doesn't even faze them. Total sociopath, you know? But overall it was really good. But here's the thing. It's really messed with me. I was really worried that 3.5 hours is going to be crazy long. I don't think I've seen a movie that long since like Lord of the Rings movies back in the, was it late 90s, 2000s? I can't remember.
Yeah, 2000s. Yeah.
2000s. But, I tell you what, the movie was so enthralling. You really just wanted to know what was going to happen next. Mm-hmm. It felt like a 2-hour movie. I mean, that's a good thing when it's 3.5 hours long and you feel like it was a normal movie. I wasn't sitting there looking at my watch, you know. I give it 4 out of 5 stars. Really good movie, solid movie. And, I would probably expect to hear something in the Oscars in February about this movie. It'll probably get some awards.
I'm sure.
But, highly recommend, 4 out of 5. Definitely go see it. And don't let the length of the movie scare you, because it felt like time just melted away when I was in there. I did not even, the 3 hour, you didn't even feel the 3 hours. So, but,
I saw a review for it, and the guy said that, he's like, it was 3.5 hours long, and he's like, it still felt like they could have added a little more here and there.
Yeah. I hate to say this, but I was like, damn, is it over already? And I looked up,
3.5 hours.
It has been 3.5 hours. Oh my God. I felt like I needed more. It was just a really good story. Sad event. Super sad event. What happened and everything, and just the abuse and it's not one of our finest hours, to be sure, but it's such a good story. You got to watch it. It's really good. But what did you do in Destiny this week? We're done with the movie festival here.
Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy's. No. So I did Festival of the Lost.
What? Oh, you want that Memento.
I dove in.
Wait a minute. You were pissed about the Memento last week, and you said hell with it and you put the controller down. What happened?
I did. I don't know what happened. I guess I saw somebody with it and was just like, okay, that looks pretty cool. I do kind of want that. So I'm like, I'll get one and I'll put it on something that I'm probably never going to use, but, or I'll craft like a forbearance just so I can go ahead and, and have it.
Right.
But I actually did something that I haven't done in quite a while, actually.
Okay.
I watched Dado's stream.
Did you watch the game show or his stream before the game show? He did.
The stream before the game show.
So
it was when he did the vault cleaning with DMG.
I was probably in there with you because I was watching it too. Yeah. I was doing something. But it made me want to go play Festival of Lost. He was just cranking through it.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about, like, I only watched the DMG piece when he was helping him clean his vault.
Oh, no. He was doing some live streaming before he had this shadier game show he had.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for that much, but I love watching him. He's entertaining. I never thought he was so entertaining, but he's actually entertaining he really interacts with his audience pretty good. And
that's what happens when he, gets a wife and.
Yeah. Well, he's been doing it a long time. I mean, he's one of the OGs.
Well, I think he wasn't doing it for a long time, and then he was doing it, and then all of a sudden he became, had a personality. Yeah. No. I think we're talking about two different things, though.
Maybe.
But, just like, I mean, I was watching him with the,
he was cleaning
DMG vault cleaning.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And DMG sounded like, I mean, like you could tell, like he didn't want to delete like anything from his vault. He sounded like a whipped puppy every time Dado said something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like, I'd never heard someone so miserable in all my life. I mean,
yeah,
I truly felt bad for DMG and, just,
yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. But in the course of watching it and picking up on things and that kind of thing, I got inspired and I cleaned my own damn vault.
All right. What's your number?
500.
500? Let me look at that real quick here.
I deleted a ton of stuff.
Never mind. 571. Oh? I cleaned a little.
Yeah.
I put most of it under the rug though.
500. I was merciless.
Wow.
So yeah, I deleted some like hand cannons that I'll never use, and
those go quick on my vault. I just don't use it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I was like, that was my test for a bunch of everything. Was like, am I ever going to use this?
Using the Dadoisms.
Well, I mean, not really, but it was just more of, am I ever going to use it or not? I mean, and it's just like, well, no, I wouldn't. If it got buffed, would I use it? And no, I still wouldn't use it. So then it's like, okay, well, why the hell do I have it then?
Yeah.
So like, I mean, like I got rid of a bunch of shotguns.
Those go too on mine. I don't have many of those either.
Yeah. So I kept surprisingly little actually. And a lot of the stuff that I kept is only like armor.
Yeah.
Which I haven't, but that's just because I haven't gone through it yet.
Yeah. But the thing about if it's a halfway decent roll, that gives you more ammunition when you're going to, what is it? D2 armor picker when you're trying to put a build together. It's nice having the more seed material you have, the more they can work with something you're trying to make. That's why I keep a lot of my high rank armor, my high stat armor, especially if it's spiky. If it's like even if it's a 60 roll, but it has like, 20 in the, discipline column or 20 in the, recovery, then I usually hang on to it because you just don't get that very often. At least I don't.
Well, I mean, that was the thing. Like I was like listening to him and he was like keeping some stuff and other stuff he was telling him to get rid of just because like the roll was, he kept saying dog water. And right. I'm like, really? I was like, I'd kind of kill for that fucking roll. And he was like getting rid of like 67s and I'm like, damn.
That guy plays a lot more than we do, so he's probably got a ton.
But it also depends, though. I mean, like, some of it was just, like, straight, like, 10s.
Yeah.
Like, all the way down.
I can get that anywhere.
Yeah,
it's got to have
exactly
spike for me. Then I can specialize it.
Yeah. So
you still got to get the armor, though. That's still not bad. 500 going through the weapons and that's a lot, man. 100, getting rid of 100 weapons.
Yeah, and I even pulled like the stuff from my characters too and put that in because sometimes, we forget that kind of thing.
Oh, that's true.
So yep. 500. I was super impressed with myself.
That's pretty good. Yeah. I was listening to Astacross today. I know he's not your favorite guy, but he was going over some of the stuff in the Twid today, and he goes, I think they should just make our Vault 2000. Actually, make it unlimited, because we're carrying it with us. So make it unlimited, so I can keep anything I want. See, Astacross and me think a lot alike. We're thinking about the guns that might be good next season. Like, what if this actual architect of pulse rifle just murders people in the Crucible next season because they give it a really good buff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I do.
You know what Dado says to that, though?
What's he say?
That, why are you holding on to a gun in hopes that it might one day be good when Bungie will just go ahead and release something that will be good?
They always do.
Then.
That's true. I still like Sunset stuff, too.
Yeah, I don't have much Sunset stuff. I got rid of it. I was looking for one of my guns that I had that I kept that was Sunset, and I didn't have it anymore, and I was just like, oh, damn. Well, but then I was just like, okay, it's
nostalgia.
Fine.
And plus, you never think you'll see it again, you know? It's like a trophy from
until they come back out with it, and everybody's got to go figure again.
I'll guarantee if they come out with an inaugural address before Final Shape, I'll get rid of the old one. But until then, that's a trophy, man. That's a memory there. I use that thing so much. But I have I have some of the aggressive pulse rifles and stuff that I have like 40,000 kills on. I got on the kill counter. I can't get rid of those. There's a lot of history in that gun. I know. But I don't know. Anyway, so in fact, I would think it was, someone in my chat was like, you should do, or was it Birdman maybe said it? In our fire team, you should do a vault cleaning. People love to tune in on that. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure they would love to, but I would be miserable.
Yeah, I would tune in for that as well.
I know
just
you
because
would.
Of how miserable you would be. No, it's a sadist.
Oh,
it's a sadist, actually.
That's actually it, right? Mascus is doing it to myself. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
sadist. Yeah, there's a lot of sadists out there. Let me tell you. I'll edit that out. But yeah,
that's probably for the best. You don't want to insult anyone.
No, I will. I'll take care of it. But yeah, I mean, that's good. That's 100 weapons, man. That's nothing to snuff at. That's pretty good. So,
it was actually over 100, but I mean, that counted like my postmasters and.
Yeah. And you also said you cleaned out most of your characters too. They have pretty much empty loadouts too. Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty good. So actually you probably have more like, not 500. You probably got more like 450. Is what you?
Oh yeah, probably
characters.
Yep.
Anything else you did in Destiny this week? Any raids or anything?
Too much. No raids, unfortunately. But I was trying to get into one, but it filled up at the last minute. So
it's a good thing, man. I love seeing that.
Yeah, exactly. I had no ill will towards anybody in that raid, so
nice.
Good for them.
Good deal. It's been Festival of Lost for me. I just love this season, man. I mean, aside from the Memento, which I'm still trying to work on.
How many pages do you have done right now?
I've got almost them all. In fact, last night I ran out of pages. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a community night. We're going to play some Crucible. I want to thank, Warcry, Priceless Cloud, basically NACL. He's always there. Scarlet KM and Birdman. Who were in my fire team last night. And dude, I'll be honest, we played all kinds of different games. We played the new, Checkmate Control.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you have a hand cannon, forget about it. I felt like I was getting penalized using my aggressive. I said, aggressive burst pulse rifle's got a buff, right? Let's bring him in. Let's see how it. Oh, dude, I was getting 3-tapped with all day long with hand cannons. It was stupid. And the first, I don't know what's wrong with Crucible right now, man. I'm not going to get into a rant. I don't want to, I hate it when if people say, oh man, all you do is rant. I'm not really ranting. It's just, man, what a miserable time. Other than my stream and everyone that came by, and thank you for that. Thank you for jumping in and saying hi. It was not a good time, man. Thank goodness I was with people and we could bullshit and just not worry about it. But we got the first, 8 straight games we got mercied in a row. It was brutal, dude. I've never had to struggle so much to play Crucible. And
that sounds like fun to me.
People were just running over us. But I guess Monkey popped in and he said, I don't have to fact check this, but he said, that it's all, team-based matchmaking now, that they took the skill-based out. I never can keep track, man, what they're doing with the matchmaking. But apparently
neither can Bungie.
Skill-based, I guess, has been pushed to the side, and now it's all about team size. So if you play with a group of 6 people that you just want to BS and have fun with, good luck. It was great talking with everybody and everyone, talking shit at the end of the game. Oh yeah, I got a 0.5 KD. Well, at least you didn't get a 0.04 like you. That shit like that, but there were many games we were all sub 1 and the other team was at like 5 and 10 and one guy had a 21 KD. I'm like, Jesus, what the hell?
Yeah. Didn't that make you feel real good though?
I'm like, why would anybody want to play Crucible right now? If this is I guess they're kowtowing to maybe you're right, man. You said this several shows ago. Maybe they just realized that the hardcore players are the only ones left playing it. And they're just going to make it connection based and team, team based. And that's that. Because there wasn't one game that wasn't sweaty last night. Every game was sweaty. We went from checkmate control. We played regular control. Did make a damn bit of difference. That's too bad, man. Cause I really like to play, Crucible. And it just left a very bad taste in my mouth last night. Yeah.
I want to sign up and get hit in the junk for 8 straight games. Can I get that?
So anyway, yeah, I've been playing the Haunted Lust sectors. I love doing them, man. And I do them solo too. I'll do them solo. I don't have to have a fire team. I'll run in there solo and do it. And they're not crazy hard where, I need other people to do it. I can solo a lot of it and get the stuff done. I don't get it done as fast, but hey, I'm just watching YouTube. I don't have to worry about my fire team. I'm just chilling and killing, and it's just a way to pass time. And yeah, it's very passive play, but I'm just getting what I need to get done to, I think I have all the pages. I just have to go in the haunted sectors now and just transform them into the, whatever pages. And then I've got 15 pages left, which is like 3 of the 5
to the manifested.
Yeah. Yeah. I got 3 of the 5 books left. And I'll be done with it. So I'll get the ship, 1, 3, all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm like halfway through. I've got, I think 30 pages or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm doing it on 2 accounts too. So that's probably the reason why I hadn't had time to do anything. I'm trying, because my other account, I was an idiot. I went ahead and bought the season pass. So I feel like I need to get that season pass to 100 at least to get all the gear. FOMO. And,
that's self-inflicted.
It is. I know.
I'm just throwing that out there.
No, I accept it. I accept it as self-inflicted. But here's the thing. I've got everything on my other account. I've done the story and everything. So now I can just chill and it's fresh content. It keeps me busy until the next season. So it's not as boring to me as a lot of people probably are taking breaks right now because it's that slump in the season we always get to about this time of the season. So, but, no, that's it for me. I mean, that's all I've been pretty much doing this week. Been just kind of an even kill week. I wanted to get into a raid, but, like you said, it booked up quick. So I'm perfectly good with that. I love seeing raids come together. So I'm sure there'll be another one I can get into later.
Oh yeah, exactly. And I mean, it just makes me feel good too, to like just join like an LFG raid sometimes.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, I mean, in our Discord, LFG, I mean, I'll do the other LFGs too, but I mean, just joining an LFG in ours and it's like, people are like, oh my God, it's you. And I'm like, motherfucker, please. I'm like, dude, come on. It's just me. I'm just a guy. I suck at Destiny just as much as you. Come on now.
Yeah. Anyway.
So.
That's good. Yeah. I'm trying my best not to get burnt out. So I'm just kind of pacing myself. I'm starting to write blogs now a little bit. Starting to do I'm just experimenting. I'm just trying a little bit of everything. And I'm just making sure I don't have too much, too many plates spinning at the same time. So I'm purposely slowing myself down. But, yeah. Well, hey.
Nice, man.
Sounds like a decent week for both of us, aside from today's rough day, but let's talk some Destiny, man. let's get into the TWID, man. Let's see what's going on with Bungie this week.
All right.
So that means it's time for this week in Destiny.
This is Totten Mullet. You're listening to Guardian Downcast.
All right, Hazel, 10th week of Season of the Witch. What's going on in this week in Destiny, man?
Oh, boy. Hey, fun fact. I don't know if anybody knew this, but if you get like a bunch of candy, you kind of get like what they call a sugar high, and you get amplified no matter what class you are.
Is that why I've been getting amplified?
Yeah.
I've been like, I'm looking at my gear. I'm like, I'm running I'm glad you said that because I did not know that because I've been doing Haunted Lost Sectors and I'll be running. All of a sudden I'll get the boost of speed for being amplified. And I go, wait a minute, I have a void subclass on. Where am I getting this? I keep looking. Am I missing something here? So when you hold a lot of, how much candy do you have to hold? Do you know?
I don't know. It's just, you have to pick up a couple pieces, I think. Really? And then you, get basically amplified.
I got like 14,000 candy in my.
No. I mean, just like in a strike or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I did not know that, man.
Yeah. So, good times. All right. So, I'm totally not playing right now, FYI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Totes profesh.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So, the first thing in the TWAB is super confusing and possibly a banger of a drop here. I'm just going to read this word for word. Okay. So if you haven't read this, prepare to have your pants blown off here. Okay. Vault from orbit? ? Don't mind if we do. Show of hands. If you've been that guardian who has been jamming to some tunes while your friends organize the fire team only to at the very last minute, just as the raid is about to start, remember you left something in your vault and need to drop by the tower? We get it. We do too. If that's the hand, if that's your hand we see waving around frantically, don't worry. We've got some good news. Starting in Season 23, you'll be able to access your vault from orbit. We are hoping that this update will make it easier for Guardians to update their builds ahead of the start of an activity.
Wow.
And they are even exploring additional areas that give freedom to access the vault in-game for potential future releases.
It's interesting.
I am, so confused by this.
What's confusing?
So, I mean, that's all they said. So, does that mean that we're gonna, kind of have our vaults, with us at all times? On our characters?
Man, it sounds like we don't even have to go to the tower anymore other than to cash in stuff, with the vendors and stuff. Or, Space Grandma right now. I mean, I go to the tower, even having dim, I'll go to the tower and empty something out of my inventory because I always like having a weapon slot open if something drops in game.
Yeah, but I'm just, I'm just confused.
I mean, that's what we do with dim. If you have dim open on your phone or.
But no, but they haven't given us any real details on this. So I'm thinking this is in game.
In orbit?
I mean, it has to be.
Well, it'd be from orbit, right?
Yeah, I mean, for now, but they're talking about, putting it in.
Potential. Alt in-game.
Yeah.
Potential future releases. I don't know. It's very vague. I mean,
this isn't from the app because we can already do that now.
Yeah.
I mean, we can even do it from Orbit. I mean, on the app.
I usually use Dim, but
well, yeah. I mean,
that's can be pretty cool. Season 23 too. Next season. It's awful quick.
I'm calling it now. Season 23 is going to be Season of the Shit Show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because our vaults are going to have to be loaded in.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like in all of our characters when we go to Orbit.
We're loading, delays in loading the cache on the page. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
I mean, nothing against Bungie, but I mean, I've been around. I've seen the rodeo.
I mean, season of the patches, lots of patches.
Hey, that's been, I think, this year. I mean, it's like Lightfall season of Lightfall the patch or whatever.
Yeah, and I won't get into why I think that is, but I'm still going to use Dim for my loadouts and stuff, because I don't like the in-game loadout system. It's too, I like being able to label it, and all you can do with loadouts in game is like colored icons, and that just,
names and that kind of thing, like not tailored names.
No, but I like having like, I'll name them like stupid names. I'll go, use this in, all the name of my build will be, use this in a GM Carnage.
Why not just put like GM build?
Well, I could, but I give them all kinds of cool nicknames, and it's nice to just go to loadouts on Dim and be done with it. Just click. Cool. Now, the problem is sometimes Dim has a hard time loading stuff, and you usually have to be in Orbit when you do it. So,
yeah.
But if you're preparing yourself, then it should be just one click if you're in Orbit. So lately it's been a little sluggish. I don't know if that's the API's issue or I don't know what's going on, but it has been a little sluggish as of late, but, who knows? That could have been something on Bungie's end. So that's good news though. I mean,
I thought this was like bonkers news. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, how? What is going on? So it's an interesting change. I'm looking forward to it,
Yeah. I don't know.
So, okay. How about another banger?
Yeah, this one. I mean, this is great news.
Look who read the TWAB. It's you.
Well, I might have cheated a little. I might have watched the video.
Ah, okay.
I'm usually looking at 5 different things at once.
So, do you know what ghost mods are?
Gee, I don't know. I made a video on them.
Oh, okay then. Fine, be that way.
Oh, what are ghost mods? Yeah, I'll play along.
Oh, okay. Hey, wow. Gee, way to read the room. No, I'm just kidding. So, ghost mods do certain things. They give you little bonuses that you can do, such as, trust me, if you're not using mods, watch this guy's video, the ghost mods.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not going to fucking talk about it. So, just go to your ghosts. You have mods there. They do shit. Read them.
Yep.
There you go. Profit. There you go. So, how about this? Bungie is going to change the cost of these.
This is huge.
Dude, I'm like speechless for this.
This is huge, man.
So they're going to change the how these mods cost. And combo detector, which let me go ahead and just pull that up here. So combo detector is, I'm trying to get the range.
Combo is 65. Wombo is 75, I think. Meters.
Wombo is 50. Okay. Combo is 40.
40 and 50?
Yeah, 40 and 50.
75 are the individual ones, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So what we're talking about is the range to find materials. So what I mean by that is combo detector detects caches or resources within a 40-meter range. Energy cost 5. A wombo detector, energy cost 6, and it's detect caches or resources within 50-meter range. So combo detector is going to go from 5 cost to 1 cost. And a wombo detector is going to go from 6 down to 2.
That's big. That's one I use.
I never use these. So, I mean, I'm part of the problem when it comes to these. What?
I made a video on this too.
I only use 3 mods.
Oh, let me guess. A glimmer mod and an experience mod. And something to do with whatever you're playing, like Crucible or Gambit or whatever.
You're goddamn right.
Yep, I knew it.
So yeah, so it's resilience, recovery, strength, whatever I'm going for. I'm throwing one of those on, and a glimmer mod and the XP boost.
I just have several ghosts that I could just flip that do different things.
Yeah, see, I just use one ghost because I'm just lazy and I don't worry about it.
I'm glimmer farming. I can put on Wombo and Material Harvest?
This is like all the proof that I need that you and I play this game vastly different.
Bountiful Harvest. Man, you got to watch that glimmer video. That you get so much glimmer so quickly. Kingsley loves to go against me on this, but it's still, to me, it's a much easier way to get glimmer. But carry on. I'm sorry. This is huge, man.
Wait a minute now. What is this? Chance to obtain additional glimmer when harvesting? Like when you're getting a resource?
Think of having Wombo detector on, going to a resource node, which doesn't give you resources anymore, right? But think of getting 900 to 1700 glimmer every time you pick one of those up.
No, I'm good.
What? Okay.
So the armorer mods that I was talking about, basically what these do is they give your armor pieces, with random stats that you acquire will have a guaranteed minimum of 10 blank, whatever, and are more likely to drop with higher blank. So there's mobility, there's discipline, intellect, things like that. So these are all going down in cost to 2. Some of these cost 3. Some of these are 4. These are all going to be 2.
This is what it's basically going to let you do is do multiple things with one ghost because you have the energy spot. Because every ghost has 10 energy slots. So
I do that anyway.
Oh,
yeah. Except I do 3 because I do.
Yeah, but
depending on what I'm doing,
you got to switch over to the Gambit. One. Oh, you're doing just the. I see what you're doing. You're just doing.
I'm just doing armor.
I got you.
Yeah. Fun fact for you. When you were talking about Bountiful Harvest, I did not even know that was a ghost mod because
I didn't either.
I just leave on either the supercharged glimmer booster or the ultimate glimmer booster.
Get more. I already tested it. Your highest glimmer booster, you'll still get more glimmer per whatever you're grabbing from that Bountiful Harvest mod than you will from the highest glimmer one. I tested it.
Yeah, the highest one is 65%. So it increases your glimmer gains by 65%, which is kind of insane.
What you'll get if you do not have if you go to a resource node with your highest glimmer mod on, you'll get a maximum of 900. I think it's 800 actually, but you'll get 900 to 1500, 1700 with the Bountiful Harvest mod. Yep.
All right.
I was just playing around with it one day and I couldn't believe it. I said, people need to know about this.
Okay, so the next one here is something that I am scouring. Oh, here we go. Okay, Core Harvest.
What is that?
See, I had no idea what it was either.
I don't even know what Prism Harvest is either. I don't know either one of those. Prism Harvest?
Core Harvest. Amateur. So, the Core Harvest is... This is the lesser Core Harvest, by the way. So, defeating bosses in Vanguard strikes has a chance to reward an enhancement core.
Okay, I get it.
And there's one of those for Gambit.
Yeah.
There's one of those for strikes and Crucible
I
as
know what
well.
they are. I use the Prism one on headshots in Crucible. I get them all the time. Yeah, it's a great mod.
I'm like, where is the Prism one?
Like on my Crucible mod, it's called Greater Core Harvest. No, wait a minute. Yeah, Greater Core Harvest, Crucible. Precision Final Blows and Crucible have a chance to award an enhancement prism. It's about every 3 or 4 games you'll get a headshot.
Where is that one at? I don't even think I have that.
It's a 6 slot it's the last mod slot on your Ghost under Crucible. It's 6 energy.
I don't even have that.
What? You haven't unlocked it?
I haven't. You know why? I wouldn't use it anyway.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Think of getting enhancement prisms like every few games. You just get headshots.
Think about not getting armor that's not like the stat you want.
I got a ton of armor already. I want enhancement. We'll find out later. Enhancement prisms are gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So, okay. So hey, thank you, Gator, for being a shill and knowing what Prism Harvest is.
Okay.
Those are going to be from 6 down to 3.
Good.
Next is modularity. So, modularity is an upgrade module. So these give you a chance for those. Fun fact, I do have these.
Yep.
Yeah. That is weird. And then prosperity is not changing despite them saying that it's going to be 3.
I don't understand that. That's the Glimmer one, right? Prosperity?
No. Prosperity is a chance to get a drop, additional piece of gear.
Oh,
of legendary gear.
If you win, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind. It passed. When you said you didn't even have that mod, I wanted to pull a Hazelism. Dude, do you even play Destiny?
Sometimes I wonder. I mean, I'm actually surprised that how the fuck do you get this?
I don't know. You get it from turning Ingram's into the Crucible Gambit of Vanguard. That's how you get that one to drop. If it's for Crucible, you'll get it from the Crucible vendor in Ingram's for whatever playlist.
Oh, so okay. So you have to play like Vanguard Strikes and that kind of thing. Yeah. No wonder I don't get these. Okay, or Crucible Strike or Crucible or Gambit.
Once I got them, I was done.
Huh. Yeah, neat. All right. Well, hey, look at that. I learned something that I'll never use. Okay. So, basically, sorry for all of our side chat there. So, basically, they're reducing the cost on these so that way you can use more of these, which is never a bad thing.
That's great news.
Yeah, that's really good news. All right. So, how about a friendly check-in with Rahul?
This gets me excited.
All right. So, we all know that legendary shards are going away and, life is going to be sad for Gator. Oh, hey, Gator, how many legendary shards do you have now?
I've been using them. I've been buying Ascendant. What is it? The Ascendant alloys every week. That's 400 a pop. I think I'm down to like 1,200 now. I've been buying a lot of stuff. I've been buying the enhancement cores every day. It's 30 at when you get 5 of them. That's 350 Glimmer legendary shards right there. So yeah, slowly but surely.
Nice.
But then you dismantle stuff and
you
add more to the pile. So
yeah. So, fun fact: when I was watching DMG, he had less legendary shards than you and I did.
What?
Because he was like re-rolling weapons and things like this.
Okay.
And I was like, oh yeah, hey, that was me. So, all right. Long story short, starting in season 23, Rahul can now break down 1 enhancement prism into 5 enhancement cores for 2,500 Glimmer, 3 times a week. And so that's kind of a good thing, I think, an enhancement prism into enhancement cores for 2,500 Glimmer, 3 times a week.
Right.
It's not bad.
Okay.
I mean, I don't need enhancement cores, but for those of you that do, I mean,
there's a path to farm them right there. But here's the problem.
Oh God.
2 steps forward, 1 step back. 3 times.
That's their
per
motto.
week. 3 times per week. Really? Why do we need to put that little limitation there? Why? If we have the glimmer, if we have the materials, just Bungie, let us farm it. I don't understand what Bungie's fear is with us having too many materials. I don't understand.
This right now is the fear.
With the legendary shards. Okay.
No, this right now is legendary shards, yes, but also what's going on right now in the game, where player count's kind of dipping and things like this because we don't need anything.
Oh, yeah, okay. I get that too.
All right, but anyway.
Yeah.
So, here's a further update. Materials acquired. 1 enhancement prism. Material cost is going to be 10 enhancement cores and 2,500 glimmer. And you can buy those 3 times a week. 1 ascendant shard is going to be 10 enhancement prisms and 10,000 glimmer. That was previously 50,000 FYI.
Ouch.
Again, 3 times a week. How about ascendant alloys? That's going to be 10 enhancement prisms and 10,000 glimmer as well. That's 3 times as well.
That's what's got me excited, because now we have a direct path to get those ascendant alloys. There's not a lot of activities to drop them out there.
There are a couple.
They're very scattered. But they're out there, but you got to really look for it. And it's not always guaranteed, so.
Yeah. And then 5 enhancement cores for 1 enhancement prism and 2,500 glimmer.
Right.
3 times a week. So, that's a pretty cool thing there.
Yep.
Okay. So, then we have a friendly reminder from our product security team. And basically, they're saying that, hey, they have found a clear relationship between boosting services and cheating. So, if you are one of those people that are using a carry service or something like that, or that, unfortunately, your days could be limited.
I mean, come on. You're giving people your account credentials. So what they're saying is they're finding people that are actually selling your account, locking you out, changing passwords, locking you out of your own account, and selling all of your hard work to a black market.
Well,
don't give people your credentials. That's just not smart.
Yeah. I mean, what I find hilarious is the fact that Bungie allows this shit to happen in their Discord or in their app.
Oh,
if you do an LFG raid
and you say boost,
you sign up for something.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
You get a message like right away that says, "Hey, here's all my details and things like this. Join me, and I'll pay me, and I'll do this for you, and this kind of thing."
Really? In the app, it says that.
Yeah, it's not in the. Well, it's basically like a message.
Wow,
it's a message that you receive. It's a direct message.
Jeez, that's not good.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like they condone it by allowing it to happen.
I mean, I guess they're limited on. They can't look at everything, but maybe AI will help them out in the future. They'll be able to scan stuff, messages and stuff in game, find it faster. I don't know. Yeah,
maybe if this person messages like 40 times in a minute, maybe that's something to look out for. Yeah.
Kids, don't give your stuff, don't give your account information to other people. That's common sense.
I don't see many kids doing that though, honestly.
I'm just being facetious.
Yeah, I think this is more just adults that don't have time to play and want the thing. So, yeah, I mean, I get it too. It's just...
Hey, I've used a carry service, but I had to be in the game and play. Long ago, I used a carry service in trials. I did.
Whoop.
No, I did. It was
that's Bungie coming.
No, I won a raffle in a stream.
I'm teasing.
Oh. But I had to be there. They offered it where they could do it offline and I give my account information. I'm like, that's never going to happen, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So I've tried it. I did it a long time ago. I had someone carry me through a trials match, and it was okay, but I felt like an empty victory. It did, because I didn't do it myself. But
yeah.
Oh well. Lesson learned. Man, I'm off on tangents tonight. Shit, sorry about that.
Yeah, this is fun. I'm glad you're not interrupting. All around the world. You better have sung that. In the words of Raph, around the world, around the world. Yeah. You're welcome, Raph. Okay. We have a huge number of players all over the world, and we know that they want to get game information in their language. So going forward, everybody basically has a Destiny handle on Twitter or X. So yeah, there you go. So look up at Destiny Game and then the usual first two letters of your country or abbreviation of your country. There you go.
Very good.
All right. Hive Witch Retreat. Keep those Festival of the Lost submissions coming. So these are all just basically like, posts that people have made and things like this, and some pretty cool ones. I loved seeing Garrus, so that was awesome. There we go. There's some pumpkins, some more pumpkins, a Shax, a Ralk and a Ghost.
Satanics. Nice.
Yep. My favorite, the Ball Dogs. I love them. There's one of those on here.
Oh.
Wow. There's Eris.
A very good cosplay of Shax.
Yeah. Some more Rock.
Cool mask. That's cool. I love when people do this.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. All right. Cool. Shit's broken.
There it is.
Nothing major. Just Bungie shilling out saying, hey, Festival of the Lost concludes at the weekly reset on November 7th. Players should claim any completed objectives and available rewards from their Festival of the Lost event card to the conclusion. So, movies, art, and an I should go from Hippie.
All right. Thanks, Hippie, and thanks, Hazel. We'll be right back.
Howdy folks, this is MC Squared and you're listening to Guardian Downcast.
All right, Hazel, before we get to questions for tonight, we have another developer insight, and this was for Season 23 weapon tuning. They're giving us some preview here. So, what's going on with, what's Bungie doing, man?
Dude, I'll be honest. They're making a ton of changes here. I tried to put in maximum effort, and I tried to find a TLDR for this, and unfortunately the interwebs has let me down.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Even Reddit has let me down.
What?
So.
Reddit's such a valuable and friendly place. Shit, my sarcasm came out a little too strong there. Sorry.
I love it. I love it. All right. So, as with anything, Bungie always starts these with, hey, we don't just, nerf what's popular despite popular opinion. So, and they don't. So if you think that, then just relax. Okay. They're making some general changes in the background of some weapons. It's nothing crazy. So auto rifles are getting a damage increase against red bar combatants by 10%.
Okay.
Not bad.
Decent.
Pulse rifles increase damage against minor, red bar, and major orange bar combatants by 12.5%.
Better.
Okay. Glaives are getting a PvE rework. So, basically they are going to, increase projectile speed, projectile damage against PvE. PvP, they're kind of getting a nerf, honestly.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, in PvP they are.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So, they are, although fixing a melee delay that's there, they are fixing that, so they've reduced the time for that. So you'll be able to actually, fire and then melee a little faster.
Okay. The problem I always had with glaives is the projectile speed. It seemed like things could dash and dart out of the way because it was an actual projectile. It wasn't hit scan like a lot of weapons are. It wasn't instant.
Well, it's funny you say that because we're going to talk about that in a second.
Oh, okay.
But that reduction that I mentioned before about, shooting to melee, it was at 0.75 seconds. So almost a full second. And they've reduced it to 0.2 seconds now. So it should be a lot better of a situation.
Nice. Okay.
Shields. Relying on, dealing damage with a projectile to grant shield energy was a choice made to limit the amount of uptime for the highly damage-resistant shields in the Crucible. So, now the shield will charge passively when the glaive is held at a rate of 1% per second.
Ooh, 100 seconds, okay.
Yeah. So set the base glaive shield damage resistance to be tiered in PvP. So the base glaive resistance remains at 50%. The damage resistance against primary and melee attacks have been reduced to 30%.
Whoa. Okay.
So one thing that I wanted to call out here is how you were talking about it wasn't hit scan.
I mean, it just seemed like it took forever. That's why people use impulse amplifier, because it sped it up.
Well, that's what I was going to say So, people used impulse amplifier for that, but they are increasing the projectile speed by 30%. Ooh. And that's not with impulse amplifier. So that means impulse amplifier should be hopefully even faster.
So maybe 50% with that added, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. So pretty good.
I'll have to try that out
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, whenever I use glaives, I forget to shoot. I just like the stabby.
I do too. So. And it build up the charge from all the stabbing. And then I usually don't. And the shields never are good enough for me. I mean, it can save me from dying, from getting sniped or something. But other than that, I forget to use the shields. That's my big deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Just call me Captain Stabbin'. That's kind of what I do. Yeah.
You mash the shield down, you just don't know when it's going to go away. So I'm like, I just won't rely on it. So.
Yeah. But then again, if you use glaives more, maybe they'll,
yeah,
you'll learn the timing and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
true.
Yeah. Snipers are getting a PvE, buff again.
Yeah. Ooh, you know what though? Some snipers may be getting up there now where they can actually be replaced as DPS weapons now.
Oh, I'm sure. They mold better.
Yeah.
I mean, holy hell.
Because right now they just don't compare.
Not in the least. No.
I mean, even machine guns are out DPSing it, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But then again, though, you have to figure, though, that snipers are so dependent upon the situation.
Yeah, they take a little more skill to use. I just want there to be a day where I can finally use Darcy again. That's my favorite sniper rifle in the game. And I don't know why it's in the heavy slot, because it's not strong enough to be a heavy weapon.
Well, it's also getting a buff of 15% too.
Oh.
So.
Okay. Maybe I'll try it.
Yeah.
I got the catalyst and everything, man. I want to use Darcy. I do. But every time I try it, I get dwarfed by everyone else in damage.
Do you know what I want to use?
What?
I want to try this. It's a Silicon Neuroma that I have, Adept, and it's Snapshot Firing Line.
Okay. Get more damage when you're with a group doing DPS. That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've got another one here that's 4th time's a charm and
just keeps repeating ammo.
something else. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, I've got all these snipers that I want to use, but it's like there's nowhere to really use them.
Yeah. There's some really good perks on some of the PvE snipers. Really is.
Yeah. Yeah, there are.
I usually just dismantle them, though.
Well, yeah, because there's nowhere to really use it. I mean, you can use it sort of on...
and then you're dependent on
Oryx.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then it's like, well, why? I mean, well, if you're doing boss damage.
Explosive rounds. I love using explosive round scout rifles. That splash damage adds up.
Yeah. But not against a boss in a raid.
I know. But
so
one can dream.
Yeah. Maybe with this 15% buff, it'll help.
Maybe.
So.
Be nice.
Again, that's a PvE buff. Okay. I mean, I know you've been giving your thoughts on all these. Anything you're really looking forward to on these that I mentioned?
I'm curious to see what the pulse rifles do. It excites me a little bit. 12.5% is not sexy, but let's see. Let's see what it can do. You know, this isn't PvE though, so I usually like to see what it does in PvP, and it sounds like it's going to be unchanged. So
yeah, it's not going to change in PvP, man.
Yeah. Glaives are glaives. They were fun when they first came out, but there's just so much stuff to use, man. There's so much competition for those 3 slots, you know?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Snipers, hopeful. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Here's hoping. But, yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the glaive change. I mean, that should be fun. Pulse rifles. I've been trying to use pulses for the festival here.
Uh-huh.
Can I tell you that pulses feel like dog shit in PvE?
They just don't feel that great. I don't know. I can't explain it. I still use them. But
they just suck.
I know.
It's just not fun to use at all.
I don't know what they did to them, but apparently they've been nerfed long ago. That we just didn't catch it for some reason, or maybe we even talked about it and we didn't think it was a big deal, but maybe it has been a big deal.
Well, it's not even. I mean, they just do so little damage to enemies.
I mean, using an auto rifle, you're getting more bullets downstream. You know, it seems like auto rifles are outperforming pulse rifles, and that should never be the case. Pulse rifles are a strategic, concentrated burst of energy. Let's face it, an auto rifle is like Call of Duty. It's like spray and pray. Some of your bullets hit, some of them don't. But for the time you're giving up, you know, bullets leaving your gun by using a pulse rifle, it should hit harder. It should do more concentrated damage, and it doesn't feel like it does. I agree, man.
Yeah, it damn sure does not. So, all right. Sorry, I just deleted another weapon from my vault.
Oh, God. Was it a pulse rifle?
It actually was.
Oh, shit. I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
No,
it's like, why bother?
Take your hand away from the dismantle button, Hazel. Give him a chance.
No, I'm in the zone. I have to now.
Give him a chance.
I'm too far gone.
Think of the children.
Yeah. I am. I'm thinking about my unborn children.
Oh, God.
All right. Exotic weapons are getting some changes for the next season. How about a weapon that hasn't been touched in probably like weeks?
Yeah, I don't know where you were going with that.
Yeah. How about something that was outstanding in PvP and
now it's just
and it's dog water in PvE.
Right, Dado.
And let's take it one step further.
Uh-huh.
How about a weapon that Stormcrow just got?
I was gonna say, you beat me to it. Stormcrow's gonna be real happy he got this weapon.
Yeah, exactly. He can actually use it in PvE.
Yeah, look at that.
So, minor red bar combatants increased the damage by 10%.
We're talking
bosses by 20.
Vex Mythiclass.
Yeah, I was gonna say that at the end. Yeah. Bosses by 25%, and then champions by 200% when in linear fusion mode, though.
That's awesome. I can't wait to try that.
Yeah. Sure, why not?
Sorry,
But
I
not
ruined the
really.
ending. Sorry, I didn't know you were going there.
No, you're good. But hey, congratulations, Stormcrow.
Yeah,
I
nice job.
think he's 1-48, I believe.
all we had to do was cry to the Bungie gods, and there we go. They delivered.
Yep. Gator must have given you the phone number for his guy.
Hey. I'll edit that out.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Shit. Okay. Revision 0 is getting a slight increase in damage against champions, which is 100%.
I love it. Dude, I've been using this on champions, and I think it's halfway strong now, but I can't wait to use it now. This is my favorite. I know this is Mercules' design. I love this gun, man. I love the 2-shot because I love the 2-shot in Battlefield. I love the AN-92s when I use them in Battlefield, and it reminds me of it, and it's just such a fun gun. So yeah, if you haven't gotten one of these Revision Zeros, do those exotic stories when they pop up. Get it done. You want this weapon for the future. And that you only get 4 bullets when you max out the grid. I think it's 4. But they literally are a sniper shot. It's amazing when you hit a champion in the head with it.
Well, they'll even feel better now.
Now it's going to be even better. Yep.
All right. Thorn is getting a slight increase, a slight buff. I say that, and I am cracking up inside. Picking up a remnant can overflow the magazine up to 40 rounds maximum.
God.
Fucking hell.
I'm just going to not play any Crucible next season. I can see it already. Everyone's going to be using Thorns. It's all you're going to hear in the Crucible.
Yeah, but at least the Catalyst isn't going to be overpowered, okay? I mean, they're only going to give it plus 20 range and plus 10 stability. Oh, wait. And then getting kills or picking up a remnant grants additional range, handling, and mobility.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. Working as intended.
Rip any other guns in Crucible next season.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So, hey, do you remember those glaives that?
Yeah. I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing? Because all 3 of these for the Hunter, Titan, and Warlock have special abilities. I still don't know how to activate them.
Oh,
I was in the throne world one day. I was just trying to figure out how do I throw turrets. I couldn't see where there was a button or a condition. Like when I'm throws turrets, I'm like, I'd love to see this, but I can't get it to activate.
I think no, that's the one. That's the exotic heavy glaive. That's different than this one.
No. No, right here. Hold on. It said it. I was reading it. It said that. Right here. Charge on the edge of intent for the Warlock one. It said change the effect of the healing turret projectiles to grant cures and provide restoration. Holy shit, that's gonna be awesome.
Oh,
if I know how to use it, I can't figure out how to use it.
Oh, maybe I don't have that one. Maybe that's why
you got to play Warlock to get it.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't have it.
But they unlocked them for all 3 classes now, so it's easier.
Yeah,
to
but
get
maybe
them
that's why I don't have it.
Okay. Whatever.
I
I can't get the healing turret. I can't get it to. Please DM me in the Discord. What am I doing wrong? I can't.
Why don't you read what it says?
Man. I read it. I've sat there. I was like, okay. I just couldn't figure it out. I've never had so many problems with a weapon.
Well, I have actually had a problem with a weapon, and it's actually the Hunter glaive. So yeah, because I apparently I missed the part where you have to stand on one foot and rub your head and pat your belly at the same time, and do this on the keys.
To be honest, I've got all 3. I don't know how to use any of them.
Yeah,
I just stabby jabby like you do.
Yeah, exactly. But no longer will that be the case. Because Bungie has gone ahead and it's only taken over a year, but Bungie has gone ahead and they've made a change to the glaives to make them viable, hopefully. Grant 1 ammo when you activate the perk that's tied to it, so you can use it even if you are out of ammo.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You don't really
no longer no longer passively drains shield energy when you special reload to activate the perk.
Oh, special reload. Okay, I'll look into that.
And no longer deactivated by reloading or stowing the weapon.
That's good.
I don't know if that's good or not, but it sounds good. I mean, that assumes you know what the hell these glaives do. I
stabbied and jabbied with it, and then I started saying, why am I using an exotic to do this when I got tons of legendaries? And then I just put it back in my vault.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. Yeah. But hey, Bungie has made some changes here to these. So, I am going to go through these because nobody remembers these, or if they do, congratulations, your name is Kill a Monkey, and you're probably not even using these then, and yeah, you're using something better. So, Edge of Intent for the Warlock. Edge of Intent seemed like it was begging for some Solar 3.0 interactions, instead of the previous generic healing effect. A larger area of effect, AoE, helps it reach more nearby allies too. So, change the effect of the healing turret projectiles to grant cure and provides restoration. That's pretty nifty.
That could be big, as long as I know how to use it.
Increase the AoE radius to 8 meters to benefit more nearby allies. Increased its magazine size from 4 to 5.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll see.
Sure, why not? Edge of Action for the Titan. We wanted to make the baby bubble more effective in in-game content. So it now provides some benefits to weapons just for passing through it, even if you do not remain inside. Passing through the bubble now grants bonus reload speed, handling, and a small amount of stacking bonus damage in addition to the overshield. Reduce the health of the bubble from 8,000 to 2,400 to account for the increased uptime and improved effects.
Again, never seen the bubble. Never been able to figure out how to work it.
I've seen it before in a video. It was actually, it was like meta for a while where basically you ran, Stasis Titan.
Uh-huh.
You pop the bubble over like a boss.
How big is this bubble?
It's pretty small.
Like Boy in the Bubble? Is that size we can fit a person in it maybe?
Kind of. Yeah, exactly. It's Jake Gyllenhaal, Bubble Boy size.
Gotcha.
So what you did, or what they do is you pop the bubble. It's pretty small. You go inside the bubble and you just start going ham using your melee, basically. So you make all these crystals in there, and then they blow up and they do damage.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, good times.
Cool. The builds are so cool in this game.
Yeah. Okay, the hunter is next. Edge of Concurrence. The glaive changes mentioned above already made this quite solid. But we felt that Lightning Seeker presented a fun opportunity for an ARC 3.0 interaction. Lightning Seeker now jolts targets on impact. Reduce the direct hit damage of Lightning Seeker to account for the free ammo granted.
I used this one time on my hunter, and I was like, oh, so that's what that does. Okay. But it wasn't very impressive.
And then you put it away.
And I put it away. What I did.
Pretty much.
Like, oh,
pretty
cool.
much. That's what everybody does.
Cool story, Mark.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right. So what do you think about these changes?
I'm looking forward to them. I mean, Cure and Restoration. I mean, just on the Warlock alone, that's going to be awesome if I can get it to proc. It just depends, what we got to do, how many feet we got to stand on at once to activate this stuff.
You got to stand on 3 feet at once to get it to work.
Yeah. Your third foot. Oh, never mind. I'll edit that out.
That's my third leg.
Yeah.
So, Osteostriga.
Mm-hmm.
So this is getting a slight nerf. And, it's basically that SMGs had a damage bonus. And this was basically getting that bonus. So now what they did is they went ahead and they took that off.
I think it's still going to be powerful.
Yeah, it still will be. Salvation's Grip. This is the good old stasis grenade launcher that nobody used, and then they buffed it and redid it, so now it's like you're bowling with it.
I had to look. I forgot the name. I forgot what this weapon was.
Slacker. Okay. So with this, placed a speed limit on the detonation when damaging stasis crystals. This will help prevent the detonation from being able to shatter too many crystals on a single frame, which would sometimes kick the player to orbit with an error code.
Jesus. Yeah, now I remember why I don't know what it is.
Oh, don't start.
All right.
I actually ran a stasis build for my Titan.
Did it work good with it?
It did. It was like ice crystals for days.
Okay.
So, yeah, I paired it with the Hoarfrost Z, so it replaces your barricade with a stasis wall.
Right.
And then I used, I think, a headstone on a weapon too. So It was just like ice crystals for days. And I just kept getting like just all my abilities back pretty quickly. So,
Jeez.
And I had damage resistance too because I was using that and I was always near ice. So, yeah, good times. Winterbite. We did not want to leave Winterbite out of the Glaive Improvement Pass. So we decided to make it a little stronger. And a little bit less lethal to the user. Increase the detonation the detonation damage of the large projectile by 25%. The self-damage blast radius has been halved. And the self-damage has been reduced.
I'm so glad they did something to this because I love this weapon. It is so much fun to use. Not to mention it's the Trident. I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the ornament. It's badass.
Yep. So what do you think about these exotic weapon changes?
I don't think Osteo will be hurt too badly. TLDR. The exotic glaives, I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do, like I mentioned. And Salvation's Grip will probably just stay in my vault. Winterbite, I'm looking forward to this, man. I wanted more reasons to use it because it's so fun to use just out in the world. What do you think?
Oh man, I think Vex is going to be good. The people that like Revision Zero, they're going to love that.
Oh yes.
Thorn is going to be an absolute menace.
Shit show.
Yep. I mean, Osteo, it's going to be fine. Winterbite, sure, why not? But I've got a take on the glaives. Like the class ones.
Uh-huh.
I think they need to be kinetic.
I see what you mean.
I think they need to be in the kinetic slot because to me, there's just way too much competition for that energy slot.
That would be nice.
Isn't that where they go?
That'd be nice because we don't have a glaive in that spot, do we? Since they're exotic, that makes sense.
I mean, that would be sort of cheating to a degree. I mean,
but they are elemental.
But yeah, but it just sort of seems.
I don't know. They need help.
Like, why not? Yeah.
I mean, I busted my butt to earn the first one, put it in my vault, didn't even get the other two, and then finally Bungie, because no one was using them, just gave them to everybody. I was like, okay, put them in the vault. That's the extent of what I've used these things. So maybe we'll have a better reason to use them. I'll try them.
Here's hoping. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I have my 2 right there. Oh, wait, I do have the Edge of Intent. What the shit?
Yeah, they were giving them away. No one was buying them.
No, you had to buy them. You had to buy them.
Well, yeah, that's true, but you didn't have to go through all the rigmarole. You only had to do the mission one time, I think it was. The missions are pretty intense. The quests were pretty intense. It was a lot of work to get that first one.
Yeah.
Back when Witch Queen came out, you had to do all kinds of steps. It was crazy.
Yeah, I was glad I did that and got that shit done with.
Yeah, because people I remember when Witch Queen first came out, people were like, I did all that for this. It's useless.
Yeah. Yeah, and TLDR, it still is useless and probably will still be useless after.
Probably.
All right. Perks. Danger Zone is getting a change with rocket launchers. They're not telling us what it is, but yeah. That's an interesting little thing. So, Heavy Grip. We discovered that the Heavy Grip perk was slightly increasing the incoming flinch. That was not intended, so we removed it.
Good.
While they're talking about this, they also mentioned that Precision Instrument and Enhanced Precision Instrument was basically like barely noticeable. So they went ahead and increased the Enhanced at max stacks from 26% to 30%. And apparently that's noticeable now.
Okay.
And that's for obviously the crafted version of Precision Instrument.
Right.
Okay. Kinetic trimmers. So they wanted the activation to be more consistent across all archetypes. So they made a change. So pulse rifles reduced, this is common, from 12 to 11 shots. Enhanced is 9 to 10.
Okay. I've used it a few times in some GMs. It was nice.
Yeah, I love it. This perk. More than anything else.
It's a valuable perk.
Yeah. Non-burst sidearms. Common, reduced from 12 to 8. And the enhanced goes from 9 to 7.
Okay.
So you have to shoot your target 7 times for the enhanced to kick in for kinetic trimmers.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Looking forward to
anything with the perks exciting to you?
Pretty straightforward. Danger Zone, I'm curious to see. I have to go back and look at my crafted rocket launchers. I don't have that many of them. And see if Danger Zone's even available on those. I'll have to look. It might be something for raids in the future, maybe. I don't know.
I doubt it.
No?
I think the consensus is that it's probably going to be rocket jump, where basically you shoot it at the ground and then you go like flying up in the air.
Oh.
So it'll be like more movement tech for us.
Okay. That isn't what I was expecting.
So,
okay.
I figure that's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I don't have many Danger Zone perks. So
I have them more on grenade launchers than anything.
I got you. I think that's where I've seen them. Yep.
So, okay. So, let's talk about the future.
Okay.
So, in the Season 23 mid-season patch and the patch that will launch the final shape, we will have a host of new changes for you to try. Some highlights to look forward to are, this is probably going to be the mid-season patch, a bow tuning in PvP. I hope Squared heard that.
Interesting.
Number 2, additional weapon tuning for Checkmate, aimed at promoting better diversity amongst weapons.
Thank you, Bungie. That needs to be here sooner than later. So I like the game type. It's the hand cannon factory. Come on.
Yeah. So, next is going to be the far future. So this is probably the final shape when it comes out. Necrochasm will be getting a buff. And then additional buffs to Truth, Colony, who fucking forgot that existed, Dead Man's Tail, as well as other exotic weapons.
And Nerf, now it's getting buffed again.
Yeah. And then heavy grenade launchers will get a substantial inventory buff. About time.
There's only one heavy grenade launcher I even use. They're just not impressive to me. I don't think they do enough damage.
Well, it's because it's such a small, inventory size.
Yeah, true.
Do I have any of these? I think I've got a couple of these.
Oh, I've got heavy grenade launchers. I got crafted ones, too.
I bet you do have crafted ones. Many.
I have one. Let me look.
Yeah, I have 3.
Oh yeah, I've got it's a fun one too.
Okay, I have 5, 6, actually 7. Hoping they'll be good one day. So, yeah.
Here it is. I love this one. The Tarnation. It's not very high level. I don't use it a whole lot.
Tarnation.
Yeah, it's from the. It was from the Throne World, the season of the.
Yeah, that thing is
Witch
ass.
Queen. I like it.
Do you know what I still have?
What's that?
My Swarm with a Raven.
Ugh, from the Orange
From Iron Banana.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one had spike grenades, auto loading, and rampage
for direct hits. Yeah.
Yeah. So this was like the PvP or PvE meta for a while, and then field prep, spike grenade, and rampage on another.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Cosmic either.
Yeah.
The haunted Lost Sector or the Festival of Lost one. I know that's their new weapon this time around, but just grenade launchers just are okay. They're okay.
Hey, I wonder if this heavy grenade launcher buff.
You're thinking Anarchy already, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I miss Anarchy.
I was just looking at Anarchy right here, looking over Dim.
God, it's such a sexy weapon.
Haven't seen it in a while. Haven't used it in a while.
Yeah, I haven't talked to it in a while either. It's like, how you doing, baby?
I got the ornament that has all the Siva all over it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, same. All right. Well, ladies and germs, that is a developer insight.
All right.
What do you think about the future?
It's very vague. It's 2 paragraphs, basically. Bow tuning and PvP. I mean, I've already started experimenting with bows and PvP, and they're fun to use, man. Hopefully that will, they'll need something, believe me, to counteract the thorn. Checkmate being the biggest thing. They really need to, sooner than later, they need to start tuning more of the weapons that can work in there. Because the game type is a weapon-based game. But when you go in there and it's all you hear everybody using are hand cannons, it just took a little bit of the fun out of it for me. Because I wanted to use what I wanted to use, what I like to use. And since it is a game based on gun skill, I don't use a lot of hand cannons, so I struggle in there. But, I mean, future's always bright. I'm always looking forward to what Bungie's going to do. We'll have to see.
That is definitely the case.
Yep. Exactly. All right. Well, thanks, Hazel. I know there's a lot to go through, man. I appreciate it.
Nah.
So let's get into some questions, man. I'm curious to see what people are asking us this week. We do have some speak pipes as well, so we'll dive into that right after this. Hey Guardians, would you like to send a question for the show to us? There's 4 ways to do it.
Join our Discord server. There's a link in our show notes. We have all kinds of Guardians here, from new lights to the dedicated hardcore gamers, and you can just lurk and hang out or jump right in and talk with us. It's up to you. There's also a channel labeled Podcast Questions where you can type in your question for the show.
You can email us at guardiandowncast@gmail.com, or we also occasionally tweet about our upcoming show and guest, and you can respond there with your question at guardian_d_cast is our Twitter handle.
Finally, you can send us a voicemail with your questions at speakpipe.com/guardiandowncast, and we'll play it live on the show.
Thank you for all you do for our show. And Toddles.
And later, Guardian.
Hey, man. It's in the contract. That's my line.
We'll see about that. Laz?
Oh, no, not Laz again. Our podcast returning? Really? You're going there?
Damn right, man. I pay him just as much as you do. That does sound weird, though. We're both paying him.
Yeah, what the hell? He's double dipping, man. All right, boys and girls, it's that time of our show where we answer questions from you guys. And we do really appreciate you guys sending questions in. Without you, we don't have a show, so thank you for that. We appreciate it. I'm going to start out with a speak pipe here. It is a two-parter, and it is from our buddy Rodimus. Here we go.
Well, it's been a while. Good afternoon or good evening, gentlemen. Good morning to everyone else. I haven't done a speak pipe in a while, so I figured I'd do one today. I was listening to the radio and came across this wonderful games that are hosted in Florida. And I'm going to go on a limb here, and I think I'm going to speak on for the Patreon community. But Gator, I think you should enter this contest. It's called the Florida Man Games. Some of the games they have are weaponized pool noodle mud duels, evading arrest obstacle course, category 5 cash grab, a catalytic converter, 2 bikes, and a handful of copper pipes, and a race against time. They have Beer Belly Florida Sumo, and the judges are from the American Gladiators. So I think I speak on behalf of the Patreon community, and I think you should take some funds, and I think you should go represent GDC and see how well you can do in the annual Florida Man Games. It is over in the wonderful community of St. Augustine, Florida. It is being held on February 24th. So if you want to enter it, let me know. I might actually come down and root you on if you do it. So once again, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Yes, I sound a little different. I did buy myself a new microphone. And we'll see you later. And once again, rise above everyone else and have a good day. Have fun. Bye.
He did put a part 2 in. I think he had a continue of his thoughts. So we'll play that before our answer.
Also, this is going to be part 2 of my speak pipe because I just realized after reading some more, the entertainment for this festival is going to be great. And there's a mullet contest. There is a Florida Ma'am pinup. So that will be interesting. And there's a chicken coop bingo. And there's a 9/11 fight night for all the badges between firefighters and police officers.
Okay.
But Gator, I think you should do the catalytic converter contest because I think you might be because you have enough angry emotions when you drive down there with all the blue hairs. Might be good for you. But even the evading arrest obstacle course sounds fun because you got to jump over fences through backyards and away from actual police officers to earn your freedom. So if you're going to do this, let me know. Like I said, I'm sure some of us might come down there and root you on. We'll wear our GDC stuff and act the fool for you. Anyways, have a good one. Bye.
You know, I consider myself a good old boy. I do. But I'm not that a good old boy. Are you sure? I didn't see any of those as he was laying out those events. There wasn't one that I was going to excel at. So I hate to burst.
Grow out that mullet. You can do it next year.
Grow out a mullet? Ugh. Dude, I'm trying to keep the hair I got. I mean, I'm afraid if I grow too much in the back, it'll take it from the top.
Get that monk ring going on.
God almighty, man. What a shit show. Oh my God. I might go watch it. I don't know if I'm going to be participating though. Sorry, Rodimus. I burst your bubble there, man. But
man, there go our hopes and dreams.
Yeah, Rodimus, maybe you should come down and, represent the great state of Michigan. I think you should come down and represent Michigan. And I'll root you on. I don't live far.
I can't believe you said the great state of Michigan. I don't think that word has ever been said.
Well, they did get beat pretty bad last week. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad beating.
Oh, no.
It was. I'm sorry. They got beat bad. Okay. Thanks, Rodimus. Appreciate it. All right, Hazel. Let's dive in, man. What do we got in the Discord this week?
All right.
What are we going to try to whittle down this time?
Oh, boy. Let's find out. Okay. So. Here we are.
I see we got new ones.
Yeah, of course. First, I'm going to hit up a question that's been out there for a little bit here that people keep answering. So I'm going to go ahead and throw it out here.
Okay.
Pizza or pasta from Wicked Trinity?
Pizza or pasta? Man, that's a tough one. I guess it's going to be pizza for me. I like pizza a lot more than pasta. I like pasta too, man, but my lobster ravioli.
Oh, man.
Oof,
I'm so sorry. That's the wrong answer.
That's the wrong answer? Oh, damn.
That's the wrong answer.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Sorry. The correct answer is, of course, pasta.
Oh,
Fettuccine
Skyline.
Alfredo.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Skyline Chili.
Shit. I would. I'm pretty sure Nips would come here and punch me in the face if I did that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Or he'd just say that my state sucks. He does that anyway, though. But,
That doesn't mean you're a bad person.
True. It just means you're from a bad state. But yeah, though, think about that, man. Fettuccine Alfredo.
No, not a fan. Red sauce. Not white sauce. Sorry.
Who are you?
Red sauce. Pizza and pasta. Red sauce.
You're a monster.
I'm not a monster. You're a monster. Fettuccine Alfredo. My son eats that by a ton. I get sick watching him eat it.
Well, probably, yeah, but
It's just so heavy, man. Give
well,
me a
yeah,
nice
but
tomato sauce, New York slice.
No.
Sorry, Chubby. Chubby was like, what?
No, Chicago style for the win. All day. I mean, I'm not pandering here either. I'm just, saying
like
it how
both.
it is.
I really like them both. I like deep dish too. I do. It just depends what mood I'm in, but I love pizza, man.
Yeah, but no, it's pasta.
I'll just have to disagree.
Okay. All
Thanks,
right.
Wicked Trinity.
Yes, thank you. Way to drive a rift in the show.
Yeah, man. Great. I'm already in a bad mood.
Yeah. All right. So, question from probably a Fusion main.
Okay.
What's worse? Sweaty top half or sweaty lower half? And does your preference change if you're in the office versus on a hike?
Shit, I gotta answer first, right?
Yeah.
It's always bottom half. It's never pleasant.
Sweaty bottom half?
Yeah, it's never pleasant in the bottom half.
Oh.
Swamp ass is real in Florida. It's not pleasant. The humidity is so high here. The summers are just, I won't get into any detail, but it's not good. I'll sweat all day.
Swamp ass.
I'll sweat my back, my chest.
Oh, this is a hot conversation.
God damn it. Moving on. What's your answer? Because you're required.
Yes. Yeah. Bottom half. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Top half is, I don't know, acceptable.
Yeah. It dries.
Yeah. Bottom half, you can't take that off and, take your pants off and air it out.
Yeah.
You can, depending on, your situation.
What state you live in. Oh, shit. I meant, yeah, you're right. Position. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Kansas. Thank you, Fluffy.
Fine.
I appreciate that. That was a good question. Okay. The summoner answered, followed up to that, or thy summoner, and it says, sweaty top half always. Physically can't deal with a sweaty lower half.
Yeah. I can deal with top, just can't deal with bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Blackbird has a quick question here for me. Question for Hazel. Considering your dislike of spiders, how do you feel about Spider-Man? A bridge too far? Spider-Man I'm cool with. At least not like the ultimate version. The ultimate one's a little creepy. It's got all those arms in the back and that kind of thing. It's like
bony knuckles.
I don't know.
Weirdest thing.
What?
It's like a bony joints and ugh. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to introduce you to Bootman and, just fucking step on your ass. So. Okay. Sorry, I'm checking out the other life questions here.
Yeah, we didn't play any of those last week. It was all Destiny.
Yeah, no, we didn't hit many outside of the good old Heyoka questions.
Right.
So
that's true.
Okay. Hades has a question here. Not Destiny or Destiny 2 or any expansion of said franchise. He's trying to make sure that we cannot escape This.
I feel a setup question coming.
I don't know why. I don't know why you would.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the best boss you've encountered in a game? Mine is Rick the Door Technician from Jedi Survivor.
Best boss? Big Boss. Metal Gear Solid.
This motherfucker.
Dude, Metal Gear Solid had the best boss fights, man. And they weren't this bullshit where you killed them in 30 seconds because you had all these special builds. You had to sit there and work at it for 15, 20 minutes. A real boss
Sniper
fight.
Wolf. God, that was such a good battle.
Dude, that was such a great
Psycho
game.
Mantis, you had to switch the controller.
Yes.
Port.
Oh my god, I remember that. That was great. What happened? My controller's dead. I have to hurry up. My wife would actually help me switch it over. Oh my god, dude. Good times.
That's awesome. Oh man, I'm torn between. I'm not really that torn. But honorable mention would probably go to Shadow of the Colossus. All of the Colossi are great. You had to jump on like their like hairy leg and crawl up, like climb up them and that kind of thing, and stab them in a certain point, or jump on a wing and fly, that kind of thing. But I mean, it's got to be Bramble. I mean, the boss encounters in that game. I mean, I sincerely hope that people at Bungie played it, like the raid team, that they played Bramble, and that they kind of took from it some of the stuff that they did, because they had like little phases with their bosses. So it's like, like one phase, it's just the boss just standing there. The next phase, it flies. The next phase, it's underground. I mean, it's just like, it changes dynamics constantly. So it's not just, the boss is just going to stand there and, let you do something.
Well, if we're talking about bosses, how about the OG boss? That'd be Donkey Kong. You get all the way up there and he just stomps your ass down all the way back down. I mean, God, man, the quarters I put in that game. Holy shit.
I don't really know if he's the OG boss, but.
Well, I mean, that was my first boss fight was Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine was probably Bowser.
Yeah.
Probably my first was Bowser.
Yeah.
I mean,
I never got that far. Never got to Bowser.
Yeah. His hammer throwing ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good question, Hades.
Great question. Yeah. Hey, let's put a voice to the question. Hades has several questions for you.
Oh, God.
He has one. He had a follow-up from last week's show, so let's play that one. Here we go.
Yo, what up, guys? Hades here. I have a follow-up question for something that was in last week's show.
God.
Hazel said that he would take one for the team and have Gator as his guardian if he was a ghost.
Oh, no.
Now, assuming that Ghost Hazel doesn't think to just stop resurrecting Gator.
Sorry, I didn't pre-screen this.
Who would it be worst for? Would Gator go crazy from having Hazel endlessly in his ear about every sidearm that he uses as boss damage? Or would Hazel go crazy from Gator collecting bounties and complaining with his massive vault full of weapons that the new players don't have anything, but still refusing to give the new people new lights, I guess, any of his shiny hoard? Oh my god, Gator's a dragon. Okay. That's new information. Gator, you're now a dragon. But yeah. Who would go crazy first? Love you both. Love the show. Bye!
Thanks, Hades. What do you think, Hazel?
Oh, man. I think it's probably me.
Can I just probably be safe to say that we wouldn't be we wouldn't be a very good ghost for each other?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Probably not.
I could see I'd be using a sidearm on a boss and all of a sudden it'd vaporize. I'm like, whoa, what the hell happened to my sidearm? I took it away. Quit using your sidearm. Get something else.
Use a real weapon.
Get something else. I'm like, wait a minute, I like that sidearm. Where'd you put it?
Bitch, I've got access to your vault now. Here you go.
An auto rifle? Come on.
No, it's a scout. Here you go.
I want to play this next one from Hades because he got a new phone. And you got to hear the difference in quality because I want Hades to hear this.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't know what the question is. Sorry, I didn't pre-screen this one either, but he did get a new phone and I wanted to play it because the sound difference is amazing, Hades. Here we go.
Yo, what up, Hades here. Got a new phone. Thought I'd try out the mic, see if it works on this phone again. And little easy question. As I've got a new phone, I need to get a new case. I'm probably just going to get the plain boring one from work this time because they're stupidly cheap for me because discount. Yeah, it's cool. I was wondering what kind of case and stuff you guys go for. Do you get like just plain boring ones that'll do? Do you go online and get the ones that you can put the pictures and the pretty things on? Or do you get like the flippy ones that you can put cards and things in that old people have? Or are you a psychopath and don't put a case on your phone? Love the show. Love you both. I will judge you for this answer. Bye!
See, Hades? See the difference in phone quality? I played that purposely because I wanted him to hear the difference. But what's your phone case, Hazel?
I have the just the regular, clear case that's no longer clear. Yeah.
Oh, it's full OtterBox for my phones because I work outside and stuff gets dropped all the time. In fact, I dropped this phone the other day and it saved my phone. I mean, big time. I don't carry Apple Care because I rather pay, more money for a really good OtterBox. So I've used them in every phone I've ever had. Yeah. So there you go, Hades. Am I judged? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, next week. All right, Hazel. What else we got in the Discord, man?
Okay. So we have a good question here. I think this is going to lead a little bit of discussion.
Uh-oh.
This is from the Fluffy.
The doctor?
Every Destiny player. What?
The doctor. The MD?
Is there any other?
Oh, sorry.
I'm not talking about like Gabriel Iglesias.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry I doubted it. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Every Destiny player on your team gains a boost to one ability. Which do you choose and why? The first one, the ability to communicate. Number 2, optimal DPS. Number 3, optimal build and ability usage. Number 4, the ability to use cover and survivability. Number 5, correct positioning, being where they need to be and never where they shouldn't. And I'm going to add a little twist to this. So whichever one you pick, you miss out on the others.
Oof. Well, I know the one I need to have, and that's being in the right position, because it seems like I'm never in the right position. Everybody's like,
but no, I mean, this is for the team, though.
Oh, for
everybody.
Team. Oh, for everybody. Oh. Oh, man.
You can still say that for everybody.
Yeah, I thought it meant just for me. Okay. For what, like my trait of the fire team. But I guess this is for everybody in the fire team. Okay. Excluding the others. Okay. Yeah, I go optimal DPS. It's really cool to one phase a boss. That'd be the one I would hope for. So many options, but yeah, I think that's the one I would go with.
No. I would go with the ability to use cover and survivability.
See, I was going to pick that because staying alive is half the battle, right? When you're in a raid. Yeah. When you die, it just puts such a snag on things.
Then again, I mean, I guess that is also correct positioning. So maybe I say that instead. Correct positioning. Yeah. So that way, if they're in the correct position, they should have survivability as well.
And halfway good DPS. Yeah.
Well, no. Well,
yeah, if you're not in the well.
they'll be in position to do it. Yeah.
Right.
So
that's a double edge one there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I found a loophole.
I'm going to change my answer now.
I found a loophole.
You did.
Suck it, Fluffy. Politely.
He will not be pleased.
But I love you, Fluffy. All right. Here we are. Ooh, Rodimus has a question. Son of a bitch. Question for the show. So are you Team Colonel or Team Good Boy Protocol?
Oh, man.
I'm going to say that there's only one good answer to this.
That's Good Boy Protocol.
Damn straight it is.
I know. I'm a dog guy.
Yep, exactly.
Chickens, I used to have a chicken coop, but they don't last very long.
Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I know I might get my hunter card revoked for that, but
I don't have to worry about it.
Come on. I've got like, I think probably close to 1,000 pets on the Good Boy Protocol. So
I don't have that many, but every time I go to
Ava?
Ada 1, I have to stop and pet the dog.
Yeah.
I usually pet it on the way in and again on the way out. So I get 2 pets per visit.
Yep, exactly. Okay. Mr. Dead Rabbit asks, if you had all the resources and the knowledge on how to build an IRL Destiny cosplay, would you cosplay as your own character or one of the others, such as Shax or Saint, etc.? Bonus, what weapon would you carry around?
Oh, my character all day long, because that's my identity in the game as my character. What weapon? Oh, you know what? I can just make, you can guess. You'll know what it's going to be. What weapon would I make, Hazel, in a cosplay?
The conditional finality? The shotgun from Ron?
You disappoint.
What? Because I know you don't have it in real life, so you could have that there.
No, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Call you priceless. It would be the Telesto.
Oh, yeah.
Points deducted.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Damn.
What would you?
I would do Saint.
Okay.
And I'd rock that helm of Saint 14 with that skull on it.
Ooh, yeah. That is nice.
That scary ass skull.
It is.
And then the weapon I would have would be the new like the new super where you get the axe.
Oh, okay. You carry a big void axe on you.
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't say it had to be in the future or not. Okay. Yeah, good question. It's my character all day long. Yeah.
Yeah. My character's running around with a horse head right now.
No, I take my character very seriously.
So says somebody who's doing Festival of the Lost. What mask are you wearing?
I change it. I have all the masks.
That didn't answer the question.
I know. The one I'm currently wearing, I think I wore Drifter last night playing Crucible. I had the Drifter mask on. Because it looks just like a regular person, like without a helmet on. It's perfect. But if you twist an arm in around the world, what one am I probably would put the
The Telesto one on?
No, it's not that one. Is there a Telesto mask? I don't think
I thought you had all of them.
Yeah. Dim doesn't show mask, so I can't look it up, but I'm pretty sure I have all the masks. That's one of my things I do collect in Destiny. I'd probably put the I like the the fallen captain mask, whether it's either Spider or what's the other character. I had my Spider one on my Titan because it fits perfectly with the body type. And then the other one from, I think it was from Beyond Light. What was that character?
There's Aramis, Tanix.
Yeah, I think it was Aramis. I don't know the Tanix mask, but I think it was Aramis. I wear on my Warlock usually. So you know what? I switch it up every day. So that's why I'm so indecisive. I try them all out because this is the one time a year I can try out all the masks. Try to be a little different.
Yeah, there's Aramis, Tanix.
Yeah.
Spider, Mithrax.
Yep, got Mithrax.
Varix.
Got Varix too. The head's a little big on Varix, so it doesn't fit the body too well.
I bet it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, but I got all the masks. It's one thing I love this Festival of Lost. I always have. It's one of my favorite events.
Okay.
Let's do a speak pipe. I have a speak pipe from Coderson. I think you're going to like this one. I think this was more for you.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
And the player's gonna play.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate. I'm just gonna shake. Shake it off. Ooh. Hazel, that one's for you, buddy. But hey, it's Coderson here. And my question for you guys this week is, if they could bring back any weapon that has been sunsetted and make it adept, what one would it be? Alright, love you. Bye!
Thanks, Coderson.
Wow. that was gold.
I laughed when I played that one. I did pre-screen that one. That was funny.
I'm blushing right now.
Uh-huh.
That's fantastic.
Since you went to the movie theater to see her.
Yeah. Well, not of my own free will. This was my daughter.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
Dude, it's my daughter.
It was funny. I was watching, we were, my mom and dad's theater. It's just to say it's an old person town. And all these young girls were all lined up with their moms. I said, they're going to see Taylor Swift. And they're all Swifties. It's a phenomenon, man. It's a phenomenon. She's making a ton of money on this movie, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, you need to go see it.
God. I don't know.
You really do. I mean,
so.
it's just one of those things that's just unreal because it's just, I've never been in a theater before where people are singing and dancing and just acting like they're at a damn concert. Yeah. It was crazy.
You know, the Talking Heads have a movie coming out too where people were dancing and stuff in the theater. Maybe that's a new thing, the new theater concerts. It was
I think I heard about that. And Max Headroom is going to be on there, isn't he?
Really? I don't think so. Whatever.
I have no idea who the Talking Heads are. So, yeah.
Wait, well, I'm sorry. Whoa. You don't know who the Talking Heads are? Seriously? Are you shitting me?
Like Max Headroom?
Oh my God,
that's
dude.
Like,
no.
That's a talking head.
No. Wow. Oh, jeez. I'll just Google it. Burning Down the House. You remember that song? Are you serious? You being serious right now? Must be. Okay.
I mean, I'm familiar with Burning Down the House, but that's like the only song
that was one of
okay, well, I mean, that's like saying like, that one Taylor Swift song and, that you're a Swiftie.
I know she had only Taylor Swift song I've really listened to was the one she had like a 5-minute version of. I can't remember the name of it. I was like, geez, is she ever going to get over this? I think it was
you just heard Coderson sing one.
Yeah.
So you do know one.
It just,
there you go.
It popped up.
Lawyered.
Whatever. Laz, help me. Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah. But hey,
what are we talking about?
Yeah. I think there was a question.
Oh, Sunset Weapon. What would you bring back to be adept? That's an easy one.
Yeah. Yeah. And the Talking Heads is not one. So
no. What are you bringing back? What Sunset Weapon?
I am bringing back I have to pull it up because I know Gator's going to ask 4,000 questions about it.
What? I know all the weapons.
I want the steel feather repeater.
I know that auto rifle. I have a bunch of them.
You have one?
In my alt account.
It's a 720 from Season of Dawn.
It's a great rifle, man. Super silver.
And yeah, it was glorious.
You doubted me. Disappointed. I love that auto rifle.
I still don't think you could pick it out of a lineup.
Oh, yeah, I could. Absolutely. It's unmistakable. It's very modern. For me, it's it's not very simple, but if I have to choose one, it's going to be Bygones. It's probably the most, come on. It is my most favorite, that's not a word. It's my favorite adaptive pulse rifle I've ever used in this game. And it's not even a perfect weapon. I mean, its recoil direction's 84. It's not even a straight up and down, but it's just so damn accurate. The one I'm looking at right now that I still have has 9,000 kills on it. Beautiful rifle. That's my answer. Yeah, nice. Adept. That thing would be a beast, Adept. Yep. Good question. Thanks, Coderson. We have one more question from Mr. Monkey. Why don't we go out on that one?
Okay. So we'll do maybe like 3 or 4 more questions and then
feel comfortable. Yep. That's fine.
Okay. So we have a 3-part question here.
Okay.
Okay. So it's from Zivu Aronin.
Oh. Uh-oh.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Not one of those.
Thank you.
Not one of those.
I can't think too much tonight.
Yeah. Same. Okay. Question for the show. What's the best gift you've gotten from a dirty Santa / white elephant gift exchange?
Okay. I need a second to think on this. Oh, wow. I've never done a dirty Santa, but I've done a white elephant. Oh, man. I haven't done a ton of them, though. Jeez, I'm trying to remember what I even got. Because they're usually like low dollar things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Most absurd, huh?
Best. They usually are absurd, but yes.
Yeah,
they're looking for best.
Do you have an answer?
If you want, I can go first.
Please.
Let me give you time to think. Yeah. So, I can post a picture of this too because I still have it. My father-in-law, he's a good guy. He bought me basically like a t-shirt. It's like maybe a triple XL. I don't wear triple XL. Fun fact.
Yeah.
But it is basically like the head of a beagle. Like dyed on there. And it was a gag gift that he got me. And the only problem, though, was that my daughter loves the shirt and asks that I wear it occasionally.
It's like a full, like, everything is one big beagle head?
Yeah.
Wow, that couldn't have been cheap to make that one. That's a lot.
Well, I'm pretty sure he just found it somewhere and bought it.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything very quirky. I mean, we do Chinese gift exchange every year with my family, and it's usually apparent which one everyone's going for because it's usually something technology. It's usually like I don't know, something.
What was it again?
It's called Chinese gift exchange.
What the fuck is that?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
It's like a gift exchange. There's rules involved. It's where, okay, everybody picks a number. I'm sure you're familiar with this. The rules is once you pick a gift, you're locked in. Once you pick it and open it, it's yours. But if someone takes your gift, then you get a free shot to pick anything else on the table or from someone else. So it can get pretty nasty. You seriously haven't heard of this?
I mean, I've heard that's just called a gift exchange, not a Chinese gift exchange.
We always called it Chinese gift exchange. I don't know why they call it Chinese gift exchange. That's just what my parents always called it. I don't know. Don't shoot the messenger. But But yeah.
No, I was just asking.
Yeah.
I was like, what makes it Chinese? I guess.
No clue.
And then you said it's a phone, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it's like, you have to buy something technological or something.
No, I said usually
China.
usually the high tech gifts usually are the ones everyone's trying to steal from each other. But yeah. Man, my mind's drawing a blank. I mean, I've gotten a chia pet before.
That's gold.
I mean, you take the. I mean, I've kind of got a green thumb, so chia pets is kind of an insult, but it's a plant for people who don't grow stuff. It's super easy to grow it.
That's hilarious.
Fun
fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact. My parents killed a chia pet.
They killed a chia pet? Is
Yeah.
that possible? I guess if you don't water it.
Apparently.
I guess it eventually dries up.
Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, all you gotta do is just moisten the top of it. Oh, I said moist. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry, Panda.
Yeah. It's like the brown noise. But anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. That's all I can come up with. I didn't look at this question ahead of time. I didn't have time to think much on it. If I think of something better, I'll post it in the Discord.
Okay. Well, hey, at least we all get to find out what a Chinese gift exchange is.
Yeah.
So.
Look it up. Google it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we are. Sorry, Hammer sent me something, so I'm trying to find one for him because my phone died.
Oh. We got news yet. Is it hammer time? Must still be digging for mine.
He'll enjoy that. He'll enjoy this one. I've been sending them to him.
Oh.
I'll send you the one I sent to him.
All right. I just realized I'm looking at this glaive I got from the Ron raid. It's called Greasy Luck. Where do they come up with these names? It's a rapid fire glaive.
I think that came from,
that's from the dungeon.
The dungeon.
It goes to the new dungeon. Greasy?
Yeah.
All right. I'm just perusing my inventory here of stuff I don't ever use.
Sounds like you got some room to delete some stuff there.
No, I'm fine. Everything's fine here. Nothing to see. Yeah. Greasy Luck. It's a cool looking glaive.
It is. It looks like a harpoon.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Weird name though. Yeah. Hammer time.
I sent the one to you that I sent to him.
I'm looking at it. That's good. That's a good one. All right, here, I'll send you the one he sent me.
There's the one he sent me.
But you thought he said me. That's good too. Today with her best friend, she said something about how they're both crafty, and her best friend wants to be a hairstylist. Oh God! Do any of you other moms know if this is a devil symbol or anything? I just want to protect my little girl from Satan. Oh my God! That's good. Oh, I always enjoy Hammer Time. I'll give this to the patrons to listen to. Oh, God.
I'm in tears. That's
it's a picture of two scissors scissoring. Yeah. I could say it.
Just scissors.
Only the patrons will hear this, so. And the boys when you're too drunk to realize that ain't a chick. Love it. And then the one Hammer sent you was when God calls you to be a prophet, but you thought he said make a prophet. And it's Joel Osteen.
And it shows Joel Osteen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Not safe for work. That's why we get them. That's why we call it Hammer Time.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Where were we?
Okay.
Are we still on the three-parter?
Oh, shit. Yeah. That was one part, yeah.
Okay.
Part 2. Best gift you ever bought. or brought to an exchange?
Bought or brought?
Funniest or most stolen?
Man, I have no creativity when it comes to this stuff. I hate gift. I hate shopping for gifts. Again, do you have anything?
So I've only been to one gift exchange, and it was at work.
Oh.
At this place that I used to work at. And I didn't know the rules.
Oh, no. The value is way too high, wasn't it?
A little bit.
They're ravenous over your gifts. I can see it already.
Yeah. It was like, I kind of broke the department, actually.
I got 2 Knicks tickets.
No.
Oh.
But it was like maybe like a 125 piece, like Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, wow.
Like variety set.
Oh, wow. It's like a $40 gift, isn't it?
Yeah. But so, yeah, I didn't know. And, everybody was like, oh shit. So they started like that was like something that like, it was with a bunch of like middle-aged women. Oh, so I thought for sure they were just going to fucking like throw hands. I was like, really? Oh shit. What did I do?
What was it? A $10 gift exchange?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Come to find out. So yeah. But then, I mean, it kept getting stolen. And then at the end they opened it up and gave some to everybody.
Oh, there you go. Happy ending.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Jeez. You do like the word see the world burn, so.
Well, I didn't.
Would have been entertaining.
I mean,
yeah.
Not at work, though.
Yeah, true.
But maybe.
Wow. I'm always usually, if it's like our family gift exchanges, they're usually, I think the limit's like $30 or something like that. Cause it's family, I always exceed it. I always put like $40 worth of stuff in there. But my stuff's not that exciting. It's like, I don't know. Geez, I'm just trying to think. I usually do put a lot of plants. I do put plants in some of my gift exchanges because I usually, a lot of my family needs help. Not my mom, but everyone else needs help with a new friend. But that's probably the quirkiest thing is I put a potted plant in a bag, and it's obvious what it is. With, but what I'll do is I'll do something wacky, like put a big gift card in the back of it on the pot or something.
That's real wacky. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Wow. It's wacky.
It's like experimental. Yeah.
Whoa. Wow. Yeah. Put down those edibles.
That would have been great.
Wild man coming through.
That would have been great if it was a pot plant. There we go. No, there's a twist. No.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
That's this year. This year.
No, I could probably. I hate gift giving, man. I'm sorry. I'm not very creative when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, that's on the ballot, by the way, in Ohio.
Is it?
Recreational.
I don't think recreational's here yet. It's medicinal here.
Yeah. Yeah. Medicinal is here, but yeah, this is recreational. And,
I think it is on the ballot for next time for Florida too.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa. All right. Look at this.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, it's going to change the course of this show dramatically.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, dude,
it doesn't matter. Everywhere you go, you can smell it in Florida anyway. It's like,
yeah,
my neighbors smoke it. I mean, they're smoking all the time. Yeah. Cause pot carries, man. It carries really bad. You can't hide it, man.
It does, man. Yeah. So, I mean, I have like 2 neighbors on each side of me and they both smoke.
Yeah. So you smell
usually at the same time.
Oh yeah. It's usually
I mean, it's the weirdest shit. I'm like, I walk outside to walk the dog and I'm like breathing through my mouth. Like,
I know. Contact high. Yep.
I kid, sort of.
Yeah.
Next question.
Your neighbors don't listen to this, so don't worry about it.
They might actually, because one of them was interested.
Oh no!
But
send them to
question posted.
Destiny.
TGH. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Question. Well, I don't know why you had to call us out like this, but fine. Question posted on 10/17. to give enough time for shopping if I get any ideas from the answer.
He wants ideas from us.
That's I guess he's in a gift exchange and he's looking for stuff, something that he could buy.
Oh, I'm not the person to ask. My wife, one year my wife actually bought my gift exchange for me. It's like, I'm working, babe. Can you just get something for me?
Yeah.
She's like,
it's a pot plant. That's the answer.
There you go. Pot plant. Done.
Pot plant.
Make sure you put a gift card in the back of it.
It's called being wild when you do that, by the way.
Oh, is it?
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You were like, and sometimes I get wild.
There you go.
Yeah.
My gift giving is very boring.
I didn't have that impression at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I just wanted to clarify.
Oh, well, I appreciate you clearing that up.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right.
Cool story, Mark.
Let's see here.
Oh, shit.
Thing over there, or that thing over there. 5683 has a question for the show. Is the answer to this question no?
Yes.
No.
No? Okay. No.
Which makes it a yes, right?
But I said yes, right? Is that a trick question?
When you said yes, did you mean the answer is no?
Yeah.
Or were you saying
No,
yes, that the answer is yes?
Is the question going to be no? And I went yes. It's going to be no.
No, the answer to the question. Is the answer to the question no?
Yes.
And you said yes.
Yes.
So the answer is no then?
Yes.
Yes, it is? Or
Oh, God damn it. The answer to his question is correct. It is no.
Exactly.
There
yes.
There we go.
Or
Nailed it.
no. Or, yeah, what Gator said.
Yeah. I just had to phrase it right. There you go. Question asked, question answered.
There we are. Okay. Let's go out on one last Destiny question
All right, let's
here.
do it.
Okay. I don't want to ask this.
You're the boss. You can ask whatever you want.
But damn it.
Just delete it. Don't worry about it. I won't tell anybody.
I'm not going to delete it. It's from a new member. It's Dread District 23.
Now you said it.
Yeah. See, keep in mind, I should be your favorite, Dread District, because Gator wanted to delete your question.
No, I didn't know who it was.
I have integrity, and I've only deleted or talked about deleting Moose's question once.
Wow.
So, question for the show. As a solo player, since the start of Destiny 2, I've only done one raid, the Leviathan. Elmer Fudd's favorite, fun fact. Mm-hmm. Which raid should I do next?
I would say Vault of Glass. Because that was my first raid. And it's pretty simple mechanics, but it's so immersive. Whether it's sliding down into the ravines or the jumping puzzle areas, it has a little bit of everything. Yeah, it's old school, but he's only done one raid, so.
Yeah, it's all new.
I mean, he's only done one raid, so Vault of Glass will be new to him, so that's what I would suggest. Because that was my first raid. It was a lot of fun.
Not a bad answer. Not a bad answer.
Thank you.
I kind of like that idea of actually, ramping up to maybe like Well, I mean, I guess it is kind of a newer raid because they revamped it to a degree.
It's been redone a little bit. And
So
if it's on rotation, you'll get a pinnacle. And plus, you don't have to be high powered to run it. It's not one of the current
yeah.
raids. And some people are looking for Vex, so you'll probably have luck finding people that want to run it, especially if it's on rotation.
Yeah. Damn. Okay, so I'll say this. I'll say that it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a really fun time, Deep Stone.
Okay.
So if you're looking, I mean, I would agree with Gator too, though. If you want something fun and immersive, Vault of Glass. But for me, Deep Stone is...
Yeah, the spacewalk area, that'd be kind of fun for him.
I mean, it's just such an amazing raid.
It is. The music's really good too.
Yeah. And if you're a really, really newbie and you're like 1600 and you have no gear at all and stuff like that, then I would say Ron so that you can be carried all the way through it.
I'm not going to respond to that.
Yeah. That's bait. Yeah.
No. Oh, shoot. I can get rid of that one. I forgot I've already played that one. All right. Let's go out on a speak pipe. This is from Mr. Monkey. I have not pre-screened this question. Fair warning.
Hey guys, Mr. Monkey here, and I've got a question for you, and it is Snug, Marry, Kill, the Disciple Edition. You can only pick between Rorke, Nezzy, and Callus. So who would fall into those three categories? If you deviate from any of the three, I'll set Laz on you, because I believe that's against the terms of service. So for me, I would marry Callus, because it would be food, wine, and wall-to-wall opulence 24/7. I would have married Rorke, but he'd spend too long in front of the mirror in the bathroom, trying to make himself look fabulous. So I think I'd probably snog him, and I'd kill Nezzy, because he'd make my dreams full of horrible things like spiders and feet picks. So I'd love to hear what you guys and guest, if applicable, think. I hope you're all doing good. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye.
Wow, I mean, he explained it pretty well to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of sold on that idea. I mean,
I will just say definitely kill Nezzy.
Yeah.
Without fail.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about like Rorke or Callus, because Rorke's got those legs.
Yeah, I was going to say. Got a nice figure, actually. Tall. A little tall. A little big for me, but, yeah. What do you call it? Snog? Snog? Oh, yeah, that's the English term. Yeah, I would snog, yeah. Yeah. Just like he said. And I'd marry Callus because, I mean, I get lots of jewels and stuff, right? Would you differ by that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know about snogging Callus. But
yeah, I'm not snogging Callus.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'll marry him, though. Just so I can get all the good stuff.
But you don't have to snog him then?
No, it said marry.
But, I mean, if you're married, you're probably going to snog the person.
I didn't say that. That wasn't part of the terms of service, according to Mr. Monkey.
Oh, boy.
All right, well, everyone.
Laz is going to have fun with that one.
I'm trying to move on, man. I tried. Thank you, everyone, for sending your questions in this week. That was really fun.
Yes, thank you.
Those are some fun questions. I like those. It's nice to lighten the mood a little bit. So thanks for that. If you have any questions for us, you know where to put them. And Speak Pipes as well. We love Speak Pipes. GuardianDowncast.com. Send us a voicemail. It's right there on the right side. It can't get any easier than that.
Yo, what up? Native Raider here, and you're listening to Guardian Downcast. Check it out.
All right, right, a little bit of housekeeping before we go here. I wanted to mention that we have our slogan contest going on, and for one, I wanted to say thank you for everyone who's put some slogan ideas in our slogan contest channel in our Discord. It's some really interesting slogans out there, and I've pinned several of them, and Hazel and I will go over them here pretty soon, but there's still a week left, so let's hear them, guys. Put your thinking caps on, and think of like a 10-word phrase or something like that that would explain our show. It doesn't have to be 10 words, but you know what I'm saying. Like a single phrase that explains our show, or a good slogan that would be good, like a tagline. That's what we're kind of thinking here. So a lot of interesting answers so far. So let's we got another week left here before we decide what we want to do. And, so let's hear it. Let's hear some new slogans for our show. And if you're not in our Discord, email them to us. GuardianDownCast@gmail.com. Yeah, send them to us in an email, and, you'll still get credit if we end up picking it. But we're going to give away at least for now, we're going to give away a $100 Amazon gift card and a really cool, set of merch for our show for our winner. So Hazel and I will go over that. We'll see what happens there. And, also, you can send it in a SpeakPipe at speakpipe.com/GuardianDownCast, or just go, like I said, GuardianDownCast.com, and, send us a voicemail tab on the right. It's that simple. I want to mention, give a shout out actually to all our patrons. We have, our Dungeon Champion patrons. That would be Toll the Bell, Raffy, Mullet, Nitro TJ, Darth Noodle, Nico, aka Jersey, Technical, Smiter, Trash Panda, Coderson, Wicked Trinity, and Deadpool 1 Merc. Thank you, gentlemen. And our OG Raid Boss patrons from day one. It's Jealous and Frostbite. Thank you, gentlemen. Our Raid Boss patrons, TL Tim. See, I got it down now, Hazel. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I've just got it memorized now.
He only had to pay you to remember his name. Nice.
I guess. Lucky Shifts. Thank you, sir. Average Destiny 2 player. Amazing Taco King. And Sith Daddy Fresh. And now the White Gnome. Thank you, gentlemen. That's the highest tier we have available. So thank you for that. That's outstanding support. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you all.
Yeah, very much. Thanks again to all our patron members. You know who you are. We all hang out in that patron Discord lounge channel, and interesting things happen there sometimes, especially if you get cuts and bruises. You can also, because of our patrons, you enjoy our podcast commercial free. So no annoying ads or stuff you have to fast forward through to get to the content. So that's all because of our patrons. So thanks all of those gold badge members in our Discord for the fact that we don't have to find sponsors for our show. It's all funded by our community. And that's where all of our dollars go, is to our community and to our show. So think you received any value today from our podcast and you want to give back to our show and community? Check out patreon.com/Guardian Down, support Guardian Downcast. We have the Patreon link in our Discord, and as well as our website, GuardianDowncast.com. Just hit the big Patreon button if you want to support us. Want to mention too, the October Patreon episode I have planned to release next week, so keep an eye out for that. And if you're a new Patreon and you haven't checked out all of our Patreon episodes, take a look. They're all right there. They all stack up from January of 2022 when we started the Patreon. So check those out. There's some cool stuff in there. And Patreon is now allowing me to post videos. And I have a kind of a wacky little video I want to try. It's like a little side project. So look out for that. I'll have something like that coming out soon. Well, that's it, Hazel. That's all I got on my agenda here. That's a wrap. Another episode for our collection. For our listeners out there, we have 222 other episodes with interviews from gamers all over our community. So if you're just finding out about us, look at all those back episodes. And if you want to look for a certain guest, GuardianDownCast.com, there's a search button up top, search bar, hit the name of the guest, and it'll tell you exactly what episode they were in. It's pretty cool. That's my favorite feature. So, and just know that we don't do any paid advertising, any of that promotional stuff. It's all because you guys tell a friend about our show. So if you're new, or you know someone who's playing Destiny and looking for a podcast and Destiny to listen to, hit them with that share link. Send them our way. If you also want to tweet about us, share an episode or anything like that, make sure you tag us, and we'll be sure to repost it and like it. Well, Hazel, where can people find you, sir?
Quick and easy. Hazel NT in all the places.
You can find me on Twitter or X at Todd the Gator. It's 2 Ds and GATR. I'm on Steam and PS5. My gamer tags are the same. And I have a YouTube channel, Todd the Gator. All kinds of different shorts, videos, our show that you're listening to right now, post there. I have another podcast called the Destiny Help Desk where I've kind of changed my format a little bit. I'm actually bringing some guests on, and we're talking about certain subjects that apply to newer or returning players, and just released my latest one last week with Mr. Native Raider on build crafting. So if you've ever wanted to know, what's all this build crafting about? It's a really good episode. Native Raider has some really good stuff to share. So check that out. It's on all the podcast finders or users or whatever out there. And it's also on my YouTube channel. That's it. Before we go, we have another Scumdesk Corner, and I haven't listened to this one, to be honest. So let's see what's going on. Uncle Scumdeath, what is going on in the UK today, brother?
Hello, and welcome to Scumdeath's Corner. I'm walking over from band practice. I've just stopped off and to record this. And today's a happy day. Well, yesterday was even happier because guess what? They moved into their flat yesterday.
Nice.
Oh my God, thank you very much. So while I was at work yesterday, the missus moved all their stuff in. Well, they ain't got much anyway, but what they did have, she moved in while I was at work. And then I come home from work. She's like, right, we're going to go around and drop the last bit of stuff off. You come in? I'm like, oh, do I have to? And she's like, if you what? She's like, we are finished. If you don't come round and see their flat, me and you are finished. I'm like, oh, shit. All right, yeah, no, I was only joking. Obviously, I was only joking. Yeah, right. And so, yeah, went around to see their flat, and it's really nice. And but they're in the bottom room, or sort of the bottom flat, and obviously people live above them. And apparently the people who live above them have got a little toddler, must be like 2-3 years old, and all you can hear is do 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 do. This little toddler running around above them, and it's like, oh my God, their dog barks all the time at anything, so it's going to be barking underneath. A toddler running around going doof, 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 doof. Oh, that place just echoes. It's a nice place, but it's going to be fucking hell to pay, I'll tell you. But I don't give a fuck, because they are out of my house. So see ya. I've seen your place. I ain't coming round again. So they're gone. Guess what? Uncle Scumdeath is well happy. Oh, just finishing work, parking up my motorbike outside the house, because their dog used to hear me fucking pull up and just like, woo, 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 woo. It's like, fucking, and then it sets my fucking dogs off. My chihuahua's a noisy bastard as well, so, they've gone. So I've got 10-minute walk to my house, and it'll just be nice. Just a couple of dogs will run up to me and say hello instead of barking my fucking house down. And now, so what we've got to do now is get rid of the fucking Labrador dog hair that has integrated itself into everything. Somehow it's even got into my bedroom. It's on the floor of my bedroom, like, chuck your fucking socks on the floor, and that's immediately, there's long white hairs there. It's not my dogs, it's that dog. So yeah, happy days. So yes, my life starts again. So here we go. Tell you what, I love you, and I'll leave you, and love you all. Goodbye. Take care. You.
He's not happy at
Peace
all.
and quiet
I just want that on record.
Has returned to Uncle Scumdeath's lair. I like it.
Yeah.
We're going to have a happier Scumdeath now. It's going to be cool. He won't be so distraught. It'll be a nice change. Hey, everybody. As you're playing Lightfall, remember, take breaks. Get outside and touch some grass. Hades. Yeah, you heard me. Remember, we only get one playthrough in this life, everybody. So make it count. And more importantly, be good to your fellow guardians in the Destinyverse.
The weight of the world was on your shoulders, and still you triumphed.
Marvelous.
Thank you all so very much for listening. And later, Guardian.
It toddled.
Well done. Good show. That was a good one. I'm going to miss these shows.
That was fun.
All right, man. Well, we got a busy couple months coming up. So rest up and hopefully you'll be done with all your coursework and stuff by then.
Yeah, I plan on being done in about maybe like 2 to 3 weeks.
That'll be too bad. Before you know it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Start the year off with a new job.
Ooh, I can actually off early enough. I might actually be able to play a haunted sector. Cool. Turn some pages in. There we go.
Who doesn't love a good sax?
Oh, every song needs a little sax, man.